All right, well, everybody, welcome back. We're all back. We're back in black on the attack. Andy's not back. We're all back, and
this is a thing of beauty.
So what did we do last time, guys?
We scuttled through some caves.
Almost killed him several times.
He almost died a lot.
Yeah.
I gave him a fear of Willis.
Yes.
Okay.
Willis is a can, by the way.
Yes.
A soup can.
He's one of
from his personal.
Ulysses' men.
I don't know why
Willis
was
was
a
a soup
person.
can.
Then why can I harm him with a soup cutter?
You could harm anyone with a soup cutter.
That is true. Can opener. I think that's the words we're looking for.
I think they have names.
Soup cutter. That's all right. We're off to a great start.
Let me see.
I believe we ended on our way back.
Yeah, we just got out, right?
Yep.
Yep. Well, we'll say you guys made it back to town. Especially
Took us 2 weeks, but we made it back.
Let's just say I planned out like basically 2 starting sessions, but the one that you guys did, I planned like later and whatever. So yeah, you guys make it back to Sanctuary after what was even the point of going out into these ruins?
Well, I was
looking
just
at the pharmacy.
Okay.
The rumored treasure trove of drugs and other potential goodies.
Yep.
Yeah, and obviously, you know,
Odin
there was
wanted
nothing
his
there.
widow
I mean, I
Nothing.
wouldn't say nothing. There was an army.
that is true. There was also a bunch of giant worms.
There were
and a bunch of
Giant
rats.
mutant worms. Mutant acid sludges.
I've learned rats are terrible. I hate
Yes.
They are. They are so bad in
Yeah.
Savage Worlds. I love them.
Goblins are worse.
I hate
Well,
the
for
rats more.
you they are. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, the elephant in the room, Andy's not here today because he's got more important stuff to do. But
Got to pay the bills.
Uh-huh.
yeah, he's off doing his goblin thing right now, so he's not gonna be here for this adventure. You guys, on the other hand, you're in town. You guys are largely together in one place. You're probably all getting lunch. Jorgen Fanelo, the town peacekeeper, invites you all to the good old Hungry Hound
Oh,
for
boy.
something to eat.
This can't be good.
And you all get seated. You're all with him. Somebody comes up to you and is like, "Well, what can I get you guys to drink starting out? We got not much, but we do have alcohol. We got some sodas. We got a bit of sarsaparilla."
Before we order anything, can we scoot some tables together here? I need room for about 50 people.
I don't see 50 people, sir.
Just go with it. It's easier.
Get like
It's
one
easier.
or 2 extra tables.
Jorgen's just like, "I'll give you a good tip if you do. Just do it."
And then I place all my cans down and the chairs around the table.
So yeah, but you guys never really answered his question. What did you guys want to drink? I guess.
Just water for me.
All right.
I am thirsty.
I want a round of brewskis for me and my men.
51 beers.
Jorgen kind of answers, "I'll have coffee. I'll have your best caffeinated brew. Had a lot going on this morning." And he kind of says this, trailing off, not really towards you, just out in the open.
What would you have going on?
Well, it's been one heck of a day. This is kind of the reason why I brought all you guys together. See, this young girl, this young half-elven girl, she went missing. Her parents are worried sick, and I have the entire town guard out searching and coming up short. We need more manpower for any kind of a search for this, especially if, it's what I hope it's not.
Well, never fear. Ulysses' brigade is on the case.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, him and his soup cans.
Yes.
Where did you find him?
He found us.
He was by the pharmacy, so we don't know exactly what went on. But he's here now.
Why am I not surprised? But anyways, this town really doesn't have much. We do have quite a bit, but we'd be willing to at least pay you for your help, about 50 credits each, and that's kind of the best that we've got going right now. We don't really have too much in the way of a town guard right now. I have to have some of my men still here to actually guard, but this also means that I need to send more people out, and since you guys are pretty much the most capable out of everybody in town, that's why I'm sending all of you out. Oh, thank you.
Fair enough. I say we take it.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're going to try to take some of my men for me to guard this place. But I'm telling you, they can't leave me.
Buddy, no one's going to try and take your men. It's okay.
Everybody wants these men.
It's-
Look at
it's
these
okay.
fine gentlemen.
They're soup cans.
Fine
What are
gentlemen.
you looking at? Paul right there, he's like 6'4". How can he be a soup can? You ever seen a soup can that's 6'4"?
I think they
All
haunt
right,
his
it's a
nightmares.
brand new world out
I
here.
think they haunt his nightmares. 6'4".
You know what, Al?
Willis.
Screw the coffee. Get me an ale. And this kind of goes on. You all have your bit of lunch.
Look at what you did. You drove the poor man to drink.
Well, everybody needs a drink every now and then.
You and your soup cans.
Yeah, I wish we had soup cans.
So he.
If we had like a bunch of soup cans, we could eat all the time.
It's like,
Hey, keep your hands up, Paul.
here's Paul.
You put Paul down.
How am I holding Paul?
You're really strong.
Tell them drugs.
Yeah, like as you guys are eating, I don't know. You guys eat something, whatever they have lying around. Maybe some like, I don't know, fried
Porks.
Fried.
porgs. Yeah, fried porgs.
Fried meat.
Because that exists in the education. Maybe
Fried
like
meat.
fried mooples, maybe some fried jackfish or griffins. Horses? No, they wouldn't fry the horses. But he gives you a little more details. He says that this half-elven girl is named Lilanda. She's actually kind of young.
How young is kind of young?
I'd say around 12 or 10.
Right.
That kind of general range.
Preteen.
Yeah, and she just... they don't exactly know how she got away. It's just her parent, or why even. It's just her parents, like, woke up, went to where she was sleeping, she was gone. It didn't look like anybody just took her. It looked more like that she left.
Fair enough.
So
I know
she
the
might have
urge
just-
to explore.
He kind of hypothesizes that she just
I
like
don't-
went out for a walk outside of town limits. But yeah,
She could be worm meat.
Yeah.
friendly PSA: don't go out for nightly or early morning walks in the middle of the post-apocalypse.
You might become worm meat.
Darn, you're ruining all my plans.
But yeah, it's I would say, shoot, I totally forgot that you guys almost came back towards nighttime. So we'll just say that this is like the next day after
That's fine.
Right.
after your little fiasco. He's buying you breakfast.
Awesome.
My
Marked down
stuff
for
will
free
be
food.
at full power points
Yeah.
then.
So you guys have like free food. None of you guys are fatigued at all from being hungry.
Nom, 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 nom,
He
You're just eating like 51 meals.
nom.
I mean, obviously one of you guys has a map.
I thought he had the map.
Stole it out of his backpack while he was sleeping.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Either that or he has his own map just to like give you guys a reference of where she might be. And currently they say that they have no idea. So
Excellent.
he's mostly considering you guys search about this way. He says he's got men searching the east and the west and the north. He'd say maybe like south or southeast would work.
Right.
Yeah.
Where was the last place that the parents saw this kid?
In there,
bed.
in bed.
Oh, like actually in town?
Mhm.
They weren't traveling? Okay.
And we searched all over Sanctuary. We couldn't find her, so it's possible she might have gone outside of town limits.
Naughty
Well,
girl.
after all those
Oh, the youth of this generation.
adventures yesterday,
Yes, they're just the worst.
what if
Feminine
she's
rock and
under
roll
the town?
music.
What if she's under the town after all those adventures down in the tunnels yesterday?
Oh.
Under the town?
I wouldn't be surprised if those tunnels go under the town.
There was a huge network out where we were.
Tunnels.
There were
Tunnels.
big worms.
You sure you're not talking about the sewer system?
Positive.
I'll pull out one of the scales.
Worms.
Worm tunnels. All over the place.
What is that?
This is a worm scale.
You sure that's not a Drake scale?
No, this is a worm scale.
We saw it. Well, several.
I also have a bottle of the acid. The worm acid. That's worm acid.
It was really something else. It came to life even.
I don't know. If that is the case, then this may be even worse than I thought. Now, I'm not saying that it's bandits or anything. Those guys were taken care of about a few months ago. Unless if some of them actually remained, but I don't know. This
bandits.
it
Right.
could be something else. We just want to make sure that she comes back in one piece.
Well, that is always the preferable option.
Right.
What about like 2.5 pieces?
I doubt we would consider the mission fulfilled.
Who is this guy?
I am Ulysses MacArthur.
Something, that's what he is.
Question answered.
He's a man.
A competent general.
Interesting.
A general of soup cans. Grabs his
All these
ale.
soup cans.
And a little bit sexist.
Alright, well, the sooner you guys get this done, the sooner you can get paid or whatever you guys all care about. I know you care about getting paid. Do this town some form of good.
I fix your
Ah.
trucks.
Excuse you.
You
I
fixed our
heal
trucks.
people. You're welcome.
I think he
I
was
was
referring
talking to
me.
him.
You know, the old, we won't go there right now.
Look, Johnson, all I'm saying is that you're going out there with only these two to look after you. None of my men are available to watch over you to see if you're doing your business that we all know about.
Well, I mean, I'll be bringing all my men with me.
Ask him how
Yeah.
well I cared for him last time when he almost died several times.
No, I don't know what these accusations
Oh, he
about
almost
Johnson
died
are.
several times. That would
Ask
have
him
been-
about Willis.
That would
sometime.
have been a tragedy.
Johnson is a very capable person. I can attest to that.
Oh, yes, he's very capable. Just ask Odium.
Yes.
By the way, where is he? I was going to bring him in on this little adventure, but
It's off doing goblin shenanigans.
Oh, he's a
God
little
knows
green
what.
guy, right?
Yes.
Yes, the
Oh,
the
I
teddy
see.
bear, as you
The
call
teddy
them.
bear.
He's an ugly teddy bear.
well, if you excuse me, Jet, please. I'm off to do dwarven shenanigans.
Have fun.
And he just kind of walks away,
I have a
pays for the
question.
food, and just
Was
walks
that
out.
guy here the whole time? I don't know if you know this, but I sometimes have hallucinations.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
Even
really?
more things to contend
I don't
with.
know if you guys have seen any, but it happens.
Oh,
All right. So, what
I
are
can
some
make
of
you see
these
some.
hallucinations you see, huh?
I can't remember. No, mostly just people that aren't there. So he was there.
He was there.
Nice.
Nice. Indeed.
he didn't think you were here though.
He didn't think I was here. How could a hallucination of me think that I'm not me?
Magic.
Well, My bet's on her being somewhere under the town if they can't find her outside the town.
I agree.
Okay. So where are you guys off to?
Southeast.
Yeah, southeast.
Start
We'll try and
southeast, sweep south, if anything.
see if we can find tunnel entrances of some kind.
Okay, cool. Maybe I have what kind of rolls you need on the phone. But does anybody have tracking? Let's start with that, because that might be kind of important.
I don't believe I do.
Nope.
No tracking. Well, this is going to be a little more difficult.
I got a guy that can help us with that.
Oh, really?
He doesn't have a guy.
I believe Paul's a very.
He has a can.
Here's this can talk again. You know, I'm starting to think maybe you're not real.
Oh, she's very real.
I will fade away into the abyss when you need me the most. Because you're a jerk.
I mean, only partially.
You know what, MacArthur? I'll give you a roll. I'll give you a D4 minus 2, like basically an unskilled skill roll. Because what's going on right now is you're using Paul to do this, but you know it's hard to explain. But yeah, Paul is doing this, but at the same time you're kind of doing this.
That's not the roll.
But it's Paul doing
You get
this.
your,
Whatever.
We're the wild dice too.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
wild
yeah.
dice.
And
You can just
our
roll a d6.
bananigans.
Oh yeah, those as well.
By the power of madness.
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 Oh,
Hey, I got 2 fours.
reroll that one.
Yeah,
That's
we rolled a
nice.
4.
Ah.
Minus 2 is 5.
5? Cool. That's actually really good.
Paul apparently knows what he's talking
Good
about.
job, Paul.
All right, so there's 3 of us this time, so I'll give myself 3 bennies. So, yeah.
Watch as I use these all in the first encounter again.
Wow, we all have the same amount of bennies. This is either going to be really good or a total train wreck. So, Paul goes and tries to track. It's really just your madness doing all the tracking, but you say that it's Paul, and you guys pretty much just walk in a straight line southeast from Sanctuary, and you kind of smell smoke up ahead.
Uh-oh.
And you might hear fire. It's a possibility.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, you can do a notice.
I just want to know if it's good smoke or bad smoke.
You just I don't know, something's burning.
5.
Does it smell good or does it smell bad?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Define bad.
Foul.
Does it smell like a burning tire
Are
versus
we
like
talking burning
cherry tree?
tires or weed?
like burning tires as opposed to
I mean,
a burning corpse.
If there's not a lot of trees around anymore, you'd probably be burning feces in an apocalypse world.
That is
because
true.
it burns very easily.
He's got a point.
as long as it's dry.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, no, scratch that. It's burning corpse.
Awesome.
Those don't smell good. Those don't smell good at all.
Not at all.
It's like a bad mix of bacon, chicken, and like
Singed hair.
yes.
Singed hair.
Yum.
But imagine it all burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you guys walk towards it, or do you want to avoid it like the plague?
Walk towards it because we might as well see what it
I'll,
is. See if it's the girl.
little face mask. Got one of those little ducks masks.
Uh-huh. See, I've got a
Oh,
motorcycle.
I love the
on.
smell of fresh air.
There's not fresh.
There is no fresh air. But yeah, so you pretty much stumble onto what appears to be a recent battle scene, and there is. It looks like a really crude setup. There's like a car, but it looks like it was previously hitched up to a pair of horses. So horsepower jokes. Obligatory horsepower jokes here. But the horses and the car are relatively on fire.
Horses are dead by this point, right? Like they're not like,
Not like
running
running
around
on fire.
screaming.
But any
All right,
humanoids
good.
in the area are not there. There appears to be, well, if anybody wants to search the area, make a notice roll.
4.
4. Yeah, these were essentially traders with a caravan, but, you know, nothing's, either that or they were just travelers. They've got nothing in their vehicle at this point. It looks to be
husk.
Right.
It looks to be cleared out. There are signs that things were removed. Things were there previously. There were also signs of struggle. You can see arrows in certain areas and Tiersnium blaster bolts.
Oh, lovely.
Anybody else want to give me a notice roll?
I'll have one. 2.
Yeah, you're just...
Oh my
This
god,
fight-
there's a fire!
Yeah. Oh my gosh, horses are burning!
No, it's more like I'm looking at the horses like,
Who's hungry?
actually smells okay.
Man, I could really go for something right now.
Anyone up for a steak?
You don't have notice. I'll give this to you. You see a doll on the ground.
Ah, a doll. Lovely. I wonder who that belongs to.
Wow.
Who?
That one. The girl, man!
Yeah. Girls like dolls?
Yes. Surprise.
Yes,
Surprise
I
me.
actually do.
When I was little, I liked to play with dead rabbits.
Well, that's
That
a very,
explains a
very
lot.
big guy thing to do.
That explains a lot.
And when I was little, I played with some dead rats.
That explains
They were
why little
alive
girls
before.
don't like my Christmas gifts.
Don't tell me you actually
Rabbits.
gave dead rabbits to people.
Confirmed. MacArthur is Santa. And on that bombshell,
Does the car explode?
the car does not explode.
I mean, if they're pulling it with horses, there's no gasoline in this thing.
Right.
But yeah,
Might be a
based on your rolls, there's not really too much to go on. You could try another tracking roll. Otherwise, if you guys have any other ideas,
I will take the doll with me.
okay. So the doll is
Pick
with
it up
you.
just in case.
And I mean, when I say doll, it's not like a burlap doll. I mean, it is the post-apocalypse, but you know, Bernori used to actually be something. It's more like akin to an old Barbie doll, an old maybe dilapidated Barbie doll, or what I'm kind of picturing is the equivalent of like a Cabbage Patch doll, something like that.
So it's with me.
Cabbage Patch plug.
Which now it's sponsored.
Yeah.
Which way was the car facing?
It was facing towards Sanctuary.
Towards Sanctuary.
Alright.
By my deduction, they're going to be going away somewhere.
Yes. Likely.
We have 3 ways to go. That way, that way, or that way.
I say we go west.
Well, Paul got us this far.
I mean,
I say we go more south.
I can go west. You want to see me go west? You want to see me do it again?
Tears himself in half.
He just
Nobody's impressed because you didn't use your flash harness.
Used it before, disappeared.
Right. I say we go south because that's the way we were, well, more southeast because that's the way we were headed to begin with. And even though now we found this, seems that we should head the opposite direction.
Okay.
I have one more question.
Answer.
Well, you don't have the answer. He has the answer. Does it look like they attacked from one side, or like was it a full-on both sides ambush?
It was an ambush. It was definitely an ambush. Especially considering, Well, make me an intelligence check.
I got good intelligence. Oh,
Okay.
that's a solid 11.
Yeah, you definitely can put 2 and 2 together, judging by the
Makes sense.
judging by the fact that there are arrows. These guys obviously don't have that good of tech.
Mm-hmm.
You can also tell from like some of the scuffs on the car that it was more than just blasters being used. You could tell that maybe some swords were involved, which is not really uncommon, especially in the current climate.
Mhm.
But they were generally using low tech
Mm.
weapons and options.
Okay. That gives us a slight
Or-
advantage.
Likely not looking to someone connected with a bunch of cities.
I would probably not. They probably are bandits of some description.
Mhm.
I was just finding them.
Right.
We
I can
need
tell
to
what
find
happened
these
here,
brigands
but
and
I-
ruffians.
Yes, yes, indeed.
You want to lead the way again? You somehow got us here.
I didn't get us here. That was all Paul.
All
I
right,
didn't take
Paul.
credit for things Paul does.
Paul.
You're the general. The general always takes
Let's
credit
leave,
for what is meant.
Paul.
All right, Paul. We're going again.
Okay, boys. He has like a Bobby Hill voice. Okay, boss. Lots of guys are doing it.
That's a
So,
zero this time.
0.
He
You
is
just-
suddenly blinded.
You just walk off in a random direction, turn around, walk the other way. Oh, where are you leading me?
Buddy, there's not even tracks over there. What are you doing?
I mean, Paul's not the best tracker. I said he could track, but I don't think he's that good at it.
Come on, Paul. Do better.
Honestly, he got the job because of his dad.
Right.
Who is Paul's dad?
Nepotism.
Besides Campbell's? Not sponsored? So yeah, mostly from your deductive reasoning, you continue southeast. And, well, just for kicks and giggles, somebody make me a notice check.
We're gonna get ambushed.
4.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
That's a 7.
Another time you
6,
rolled like
5.
10 4s in a row on him.
Yeah.
I remember
Good thing
that.
that was crazy.
Every time he
Yeah.
used that die.
Well, anyways, you know what?
Uh-oh. I don't like that look.
You know what?
Nah, we're not gonna go with a surprise round. They kind of, even though you didn't really notice they were there before, about 6 dogs kind of come out from around corners of ruined buildings.
Please don't tell me they're the dogs from Black Mirror.
Ooh.
Well, at least they're not the Hounds of Tyndalos or Hellhounds. Actually,
Right.
Hellhounds are bad, but future.
Oh.
But these look more like sort of malnourished dogs. Obviously, their owners are probably dead. They look really hungry, and at this point, because food is kind of scarce and hard to come by, anything is about appetizing at this point.
Quick, Ulysses! You have food!
I don't have any food.
All right.
Sacrifice one of your men, please, for the love
I'm
of
not
God!
gonna feed people to a dog. You're a monster.
I'm
Combat! All right, let's get right down to it. And my action cards are here. So yeah, like I said, some of these sort of malnutritioned dogs just they kind of come out from behind various corners. We'll say there's a couple inside of this building.
Uh-oh.
And, well, I go last. Maybe I should have done a surprise round, but, whatever. So, Ulysses, you and your men are up.
Don't worry, men. I got this one. I'm gonna shoot at him.
Which one?
Yeah.
That one.
That one.
This little fur ball.
If you kill it, they might just start eating it.
I roll the shooting dice.
Yep. Shooting and
they're
wild.
Random. All right. So not good. All over the board. Got a 2.
That is a... What's that on the shooting die?
A 1.
That is a crit fail. No! Sweet. So I get to use my super duper weapon degradation. Degradation?
Should've threw
Yeah,
the
that's the
can.
word I'm looking for. Okay. Roll me a d6.
Can I Benny?
Yes, you can.
You want to Benny out of it.
You can Benny out of it.
Benny.
It's mine.
A 4.
4. That is a hit. So roll your damage, which I believe for a rifle is 2d8.
Yep, 2d8
It is.
and AP2. Oh, twice. Oh, reroll it. That's an 8. So 11 plus. So you got 18 damage at AP2.
Yep, you get a you hit a vital organ and
And Pink Mist.
yeah. Pink mist. Next up is Johnson.
Pull something out of my vest.
Okay,
It's jerky.
you have jerky.
Yes.
When did you pick that up?
I've had it for a while.
Okay, sure.
And I'm gonna throw it that way.
You're gonna throw it that way.
Should have cut off some of the horses. Is what I should have done.
All right, make this a group roll for them. They all run after it.
Do
Excellent.
you want me to do like a strength to see how far I throw it or something?
Yeah, why don't you?
Okay.
Well, actually, roll throwing, not strength,
Oh, okay.
because obvious reasons.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. 4.
Okay. So, you guys have successfully distracted them for 4 rounds. So, yeah, you can basically just run away from this fight.
Yay!
All it cost me was some jerky.
Run away!
Cross that out the least.
Well, that was unexpected and
was
makes
awesome.
total sense. All right, hand in your cards. We'll continue, I guess.
I'm a bag of tricks.
Yes, you do. Okay,
You do?
so moving on.
I do bag of tricks.
You do bag of Twix. You guys continue on. Um, I can take a look at the map.
It's a straight name. It's not for kids.
It's not for kids.
Wow, you guys are.
You gotta get the program.
Wow, this is probably gonna take you quite a ways. You're following the trail, or rather your instincts on where the trail is, and it's sundown at this point. It's nighttime, actually. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to set up some semblance of a camp?
I find a ruined building.
Yeah, I say
Okay.
we set up camp.
All right.
Somewhere with the second floor, preferably.
Any of you guys?
Do you want to go after a soup cans for food?
I think that'd be a good idea.
What are you guys whispering about?
Nothing.
Or we're just wondering how we're gonna feed 53 people.
Don't worry about that. I've managed to feed my men this whole time.
Well, if any of you guys have like the survival skill, that would help.
Or a pack of trail rations.
Or a pack of trail rations. You
Neither
guys
of those
did
things.
have
I
the
was-
opportunity to buy something while you were.
I have a soup can.
Really?
Yeah.
We should eat that.
No, this is mine. I've
Oh.
been saving one for myself.
Buddy, come on, share the love.
No, this is mine.
This one's like Progresso soup. That's why. That's
different
why he
brand.
yeah, it's a different brand. That's how he's able to differentiate.
This one has no face on it. It literally just has the label on it.
Well, I guess he's fine.
Okay, cold soup.
All right.
I mean, if you guys
How old
killed
is
those
that
dogs, you would have had dog meat.
I don't know.
We killed one.
Gotten
Yeah, we did kill one.
You did kill one, but you didn't take it with
No,
you.
we did.
Yeah.
We just left.
Damn.
We're
Dog's
probably
fine,
eating that
though.
dog.
All right.
Yep. Again, survival, you can make a roll for that to go hunting, but since you guys don't even have that skill, I'm not going to allow it. You have any more jerky on you?
I got a pack of trail rations.
Okay, yeah.
That's
So you're
seven
fine.
meals, yeah.
Split it with you.
What's it for you?
I'll give you 30 credits. I'm starving, man! I'm so hungry!
Just take one.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the food I have.
Right, bud. We believe you.
What?
You know what goes great with trail rations?
Jerky.
I don't have any more of that. A bottle of water.
Ah.
Yeah, you had soup. You're good.
The drank it.
Because there is hunger and thirst in this game.
I will mark off some of that.
Although since MacArthur ate soup, there's water in soup. I
Ish.
guess maybe, unless if it was like broccoli and cheese, then it's just like then it's just
chicken noodle.
paste.
Chicken noodle.
Chicken noodle.
Nice soupy broth
Good.
with a little bit of carbs.
Nobody has like the means of making a fire either.
I might.
There were some horses on fire back that
Yeah.
way.
And this is more out of curiosity. I'm not really telling you guys how to play the game, although since it is your second session,
Right.
I have an idea.
you have an idea.
Yes. I'm gonna have a quick look around for any type of semi-explosive chemicals.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna need a high alchemy check for that one. I'll say 10.
I got 4.
Well, you don't.
Okay.
I mean, cars run on batteries, not oil. So,
Yep.
but
Well,
yeah,
you mix
like,
acid with certain things and it starts a fire.
but yeah, you don't really find anything to help you. At least not
That was
this
my
far
idea.
outside of camp in this lack of bright light.
So, who
So,
wants first watch?
I'll take it.
you know, if one of you guys had a magic user with like fire spells, that's a possibility. Unless if it's blast, then it just gets messy.
I can't just shoot wood.
If you have survival, you can just use like 2 sticks.
And like an hour of time.
Yeah.
But none of you guys are really survivalists, so that kind of fails.
I'll take first watch.
All right. Do you want to make me a notice roll?
Love to.
I'll give you some backup, and I set like 3 cans next to you.
And I
Nice.
just look at them hungrily.
Oh, in the morning, what might be gone.
10.
10. Ooh, nice.
I see all.
Well, you don't really.
Jane, what do your health eyes see?
You don't really see anything. You more
Hear it?
hear it.
Uh-oh.
You kind of hear footsteps off in the distance, and then they just kind of slowly fade away. Since it's a 10, I'll tell you that they are. It's kind of like heavy stomping, largely metallic.
Okay.
Those are the only
So, like-
details that I can give you.
Someone's got armor on and they're doing it. Either that or they have some sort of machinery.
Power armor.
Either of those are good answers, but you don't know for sure. Not unless if you actually take a look.
Hmm.
But yeah, it starts to the sound starts to slowly fade away as if it's
I'm
moving
gonna
away.
wake him up, say he's closer to
Oh
the
no,
door.
I'm already behind you, and I'm like, what's
Oh
going on?
god! Alright, I heard something.
Oh,
You wanna go check it out?
sure.
Alright, could you please, 6 inches for Jesus, man.
Who?
Let's go get Johnson. Johnson. If you're asleep, I'm right on top of you because I'm like, Johnson!
I'm not gonna wake up until you actually physically touch me.
Johnson!
Hard of hearing.
I'll just
Oh yeah, he's already here.
backhand you awake. Hey! Wake up! We've been calling you for hours!
No worries, it's still the middle of
2
the night.
hours later.
We heard something. We're gonna go check it out. There's this
Oh,
big metallic stomping, clanging noise.
yeah, no, I don't hear anything. I think you're crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, so is he, but we follow him sometimes, so let's go.
I'm not crazy. Did Paul tell you that?
Yes, he did. You know, I heard something from Willis too.
Willis said that about me.
He did.
You see the red one?
He also
is.
seems to have a budding relationship with
This
Taka.
can, Willis. This one right here.
Yes, Willis. Can I see him for a second?
Hello, Johnson. It's me, Willis. I'm here to haunt your nightmares. No, put me back into the background.
Nothing you do, Willis, will be more terrifying than what's in here. But you are a bit creepy.
All right, pack up. Let's go.
Pack up one. We didn't really set
All right, we're already packed. Let's go.
Okay, so you kind of
Head out.
you kind of just head out from the
I'm
ruined
attempt
building.
to be sneaky. Oh, I might be sneaky.
Oh, well, this is gonna be interesting.
I am slightly sneaky.
A 6.
The big dude just
Where
starts-
the hell did Johnson go?
So, guys, you go outside of the ruined building you are in, and in the street, sort of walking away from you guys towards a nearby I hate using the word ruined like so frivolously, but
Everything's ruined. It's fine.
it's a really bad car. It's in really bad shape. Time was not kind to it. Whatever description I could throw out of my hat.
Basically, it looks like my first car.
Yeah, it's
Everybody's first car.
it obviously doesn't run. But he's walking towards a car. It's a robot of some kind.
Ryuji!
Who?
No, it's not a cyborg. It's kind of a humanoid shaped robot. You haven't really seen very many of them, and well, I mean, this is almost a first since Bernori was bombarded with meteorites. But yeah, that's what you see. If anybody can give me like some notice rolls for details on that, probably like a -2 is in order because it is
Dark.
rather dark out. And none of you
Yeah.
guys are goblins or elves or dwarves, so that sucks.
I got technology.
I'm old.
Knowledge.
Knowledge technology? Yeah, give me knowledge technology.
Old and crazy.
5 on the roll.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can definitely tell that it is an android. And it also notices you, but it has no regard for you. It, doesn't do anything about it. It's just walking towards that car. It starts, taking the car apart, taking, like, pieces from the car.
And I run out and say, "Halt, you metal behemoth!"
It ignores you.
What? It ignores me?
Throw one of your men
Does it
at
look
it.
like it's like looking for something specific from the car?
Not really. It looks like it's just taking parts willy-nilly, especially ones that might work. And, yeah. You're kind of baffled by this.
Mm.
It looks more like it's inspecting the car, more so than taking it apart. And I don't know how you're relatively close to it. Are you guys still like at a fair distance away from it?
Alright, so walk towards it a little more.
Okay.
Kind of cautiously, like weapons out.
Okay.
I don't have my weapon out.
I do.
Okay.
I don't like that.
You wouldn't know this. You might know this. You would definitely know this. There was a corporation back in Bernori's heyday known as Silicel, and they used to experiment with robotics technology. They were relatively on the verge of perfecting it, and they actually did have a few models produced, but they were relatively expensive to make, so not everybody had them.
Mm-hmm.
But you can deduce that it's from that. Well, actually, it's from that because you can see its logo, like
So
On it?
on the arm.
yeah, like on the arm, the Silicel logo. But the Capita region has largely been destroyed, so this is a little bit of an oddity.
Mm.
I mean, well, what do you deduce from all of this? The Silicel HQ is gone, and here's one of their robots.
Rogue.
Everything everything we've seen so far. He's taking apart a car. Maybe the android was with the girl. And the android doesn't know where the girl is, so he's trying
Maybe
to fix
the android is the
car.
girl.
Androids don't have gender,
I don't know. Twist.
usually. That's where my mind's headed. Maybe the android was with the girl, got like knocked out or something, fixed herself, and then just trying to fix the car.
I think that would make sense, but what would an android have to be doing with the girl?
It was part of a trade caravan. Traders are usually rich people.
This is true. Maybe they picked her up. Maybe he knows where. Well, maybe it knows where she went.
And it doesn't seem very talkative right now. You're good with people.
No, I'm not.
I'm good with
Try.
people.
I
I have the best
go.
persuasion.
Yes, you go talk to him. You go
Oh my
to
God. Well, there's a plot twist.
him. Right.
Do I know where the off switch on these things is?
From your 5, yeah, it's usually like on the neck.
Good to know.
We'll have Ulysses over here go talk to him.
I walk up to it, march into it,
Do that.
Saunter.
and I say, "Metal Man, hi, what you doing?"
It ignores you.
And then I kind of like poke underneath it. And I go, "Hi."
We're just standing back, just laughing. He's
It-
making a spectacle of himself.
It still ignores you. It kind of like works around you now.
What am I, chopped liver?
Can I take and like kind of crack him lightly on like the leg?
The android.
Yeah, the android. Just like kind of like try and maybe get his attention.
So you're like poking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you poke it. It kind of slaps your hand away and continues working.
Your turn.
Wait, does it is it like specifically working on one part? On one like
No, just the car in general. Just like taking it apart.
Just kind of
It rips a door off at this point.
Sketch. Well, I'm staying far away from it from now on.
I'm in I'm in the driver's side of the car and I go, I see yellow cars. I'm pretty much just popping up wherever it goes, just trying to get its attention at this point.
I'm just gonna watch for a while. It's not like threatening in any way. I'm just gonna watch for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, you watch. You watch. You lose like a bit of sleep doing so, but all he does is he just takes the car apart, puts it back together. It's still not really running, but it's yeah. You don't know what just happened. He just like took the car apart and then just put it back together piece by piece. But you know, your previous role confirms that he was more trying to look at it and analyze it more than anything else.
At this point, I'm
Not
having
really
a
trying to
one-sided
fix it.
conversation with it. I used to know a guy a lot like you. Really liked cars. Took my part all the time.
He dissolved in a bit of acid last night.
No, I'm kind of like on top of the car, like kicking my feet, just talking to him.
He's just it is one-sided.
I've started kind of just throwing small rocks at his back while he's doing this because I'm bored as hell.
Oh, when do you start doing that?
About 3 minutes ago.
3 minutes ago.
Not all of them are hitting.
Not all of them are hit.
And I yell at you and I say, "Hey, leave the metal man alone. He's doing a job."
Yeah. How many rocks are you throwing?
One every minute or so.
One every minute or so. Okay. Yeah, I guess they're relatively bouncing off of him. Doesn't really mind, I guess. But yeah, once he's done, he just walks away.
I'm gonna walk after him and be like, "Yo, where are you going? What are you doing?
He's still walking.
Hey! I'm talking to you!"
Yeah, he's still walking. He's walking northeast, but he's walking.
It's a robot. You
Yeah.
gotta talk to it like a robot, not like a person.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a soul.
Hey, soulless, get over here.
That's not what I meant.
Still walking.
If you really want to know what it is, ask for it to state its designation and its purpose.
What purpose did you have taking apart that car? Didn't say I was good with people or robots, alright? Okay, yeah. Some pointers, Johnson?
Wait, did they have movies, like theaters and stuff before this?
Yeah.
Was there a film called War of the Stars?
War of the Stars.
You know, I saw the movie War of the Stars once. This reminds me of that C3P10.
C3P10.
Except that guy was actually talkative. As a matter of fact, he wouldn't shut up.
Right. This.
Alright, I'll give it a go and I'll ask it to state its designation.
All right. Give me knowledge technology.
Knowledge technology again.
Ooh.
Oh, so he knows exactly what it's about.
15.
15. Well, you ask it to state its designation and its purpose. Then you slowly start to realize it doesn't have an opening or a speaker for any kind of voice box or, audio.
Just start laughing. Not like loud, but just like I don't know, like some way to get data off of it or
Like
something.
an interface?
They just said it doesn't have a face, man.
I mean, if you had if you had a comm or some kind of a data pad where you could plug that into it, it's possible if it would
Okay,
actually
I
let
those.
you. I'm gonna say that with your role, you know that it's some kind of a service drone or something like that. It's also very different from the models that were released by Silicel to the public.
Okay. Seeing this, I'm just gonna ask it if it serves a young girl. Young half-elven girl.
Does she know that it doesn't have any?
It just walks along.
Okay, I'm done with it then.
All
Did
right.
we just find Wally?
Potentially.
Just mindlessly doing its task it's been programmed to do.
Right.
Well, with that little distraction out of the way, a lot of you guys lost sleep from that, so you guys get one level of fatigue. Well, you definitely do. And since you guys basically tried to watch it and talk to it all night, you lost sleep.
What has fatigue work?
Fatigue. It's essentially like taking a wound, except it represents being tired or taking non-lethal poisons or something like that. You take, you can take up to 2 levels of fatigue, and then on the 3rd you become incapacitated, and then I think on the 4th you die. I don't know. I don't know. Different kinds of fatigue and different ways of getting it and different effects. We'll cross each bridge when we come to it, but, lack of sleep is not going to kill you. But it will give you a -1 to all your rolls.
Like me today. I'm not quite all here.
Right.
You don't actually have an item for, caffeine or anything like that.
Well, I mean, if you want to get rid of this level of fatigue, you're basically going to have to sleep.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, and also depending on how you get your fatigue, that also gives you an idea of how to remove it. So if you get fatigue from hunger, you gotta eat. If you get fatigue from lack of sleep,
Yes.
you gotta sleep. If you get it from poison, well, you're gonna need
Good luck.
you're gonna need some antitoxins or something like that. But That's how that works.
So the droid was headed northeast.
Mm-hmm.
We're heading southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Carry on.
All right. So you guys continue heading southeast.
Wait, we don't want to do anything with this droid?
He's all gone.
Yeah,
We
he's still walking northeast.
If you want to send one of your men with him, by
we
all
just got
means,
every
go
indication that this droid is completely different than any other droid that was made. And we're just going to let it go.
Yeah. I've seen
What?
stranger things.
This is madness!
Madness.
I've
Send
tinkered
Johnson with
those.
no, not Johnson.
John-
Send one of your men with him.
Maybe I should send Jefferson. He's my tech
Yes.
expert.
Yes,
He's dead!
Jefferson. Good idea. Send Jefferson's soul with the android.
He's dead because someone named Nurse Lady.
Yes, that is my name, Nurse Lady. I'm so glad you remembered this time.
That's Corporal Nurse Lady to you. Yeah, so you guys continue heading southeast. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you guys reach the outskirts, which according to this map right here, it's kind of this area right here. So the way that it's kind of divided almost is like the level of ruination.
Mhm.
You have the ruins of Bernori, or what a lot of people will refer to as the urban jungle, where buildings have been damaged, but they're relatively still standing. Then you have the outskirts where there's a lot more damage, like four-story buildings have been reduced to like half a story, essentially. And of course, this is a crater, so there's nothing there except for like just straight up wasteland. And you guys make it,
Is it a
close.
teenage wasteland?
Yeah, this is all based on a Who song. But you make it to close to the outskirts, and I don't know. Somebody give me another tracking roll. That'll.
No,
Paul?
Jefferson.
Jefferson's dead!
Jefferson's
Stop bringing up
dead.
these horrible memories!
Gotta keep you on your toes somehow.
So, a 2.
Okay, a 2. You guys are just going in a straight direction. This journey practically takes you another day. It's nighttime now.
I need a nap. I say we sleep. I'm tired. I'm getting bitchy.
Yeah, it's pretty late. You guys can set up camp again. Here's the thing, because you guys have not been making your tracking rolls, you have no idea how far away or how close this
God.
girl is.
All right. Great. All right. I say we set up camp. That's a problem for a different day. I'm so tired, guys.
And you guys are gonna need some like food and water as well.
What?
Great.
He's got soup.
Yeah, he has got soup.
I got any soup? I ate the last of my soup.
Can I wait till he's sleeping and take one of his soup cans?
But I sleep on top of my bag of soup cans like this.
Gee, if only you had a goblin thief who could help
Right.
you guys in this situation.
Right. Damn it, Odium, why are you goblining?
Goblining? Is that what just when he goes and gets together with all the other goblins and
Yes.
it's just a big mass of goblins?
Yep.
Whatever. I'll give you guys a random encounter. I'll give you guys something to fight against and possibly eat. You guys are a sad bunch of survivalists. Oh wait, you're not survivalists.
I got plenty of food.
Share with the class?
He already shared with the class.
Yeah.
Let me kill something.
And potentially cook it up.
I'm feeling murdery.
Ooh.
Oh God, maybe not so murdery. No,
It's
I'll
a
take his
baby food.
food.
Alright guys, so we're gonna keep the same scene. But
in
but
the
you,
building.
yeah, we can say that you're in a building, maybe.
We'll be in this building.
Yeah. Alright. before we start this, let me tell you something about the Moople. The Moople is essentially the Edge of Creation's version of a Porg.
Okay.
Although I came up with it before they made Porgs, but no, the Moople is essentially a cross between a bunny rabbit, an ant, and a turtle. So think of a bunny rabbit with kind of, antennae, but they're fluffy antennae, and they have like turtle shells on their back. There is a certain kind of moth that I based its appearance off of. I forgot what it was called, but it's like this really huge moth.
Luna moth?
Maybe that might be it. But anyways, it's a cute, cuddly animal. People usually have them as pets in Brenori. And you see a very large mutated one
Oh god.
burrow out of the ground.
Oh god.
It's huge. Have fun, guys.
Oh no.
Actually, before I start combat, I'm just gonna... He burrows out of the ground, so right here is a bit of a hole in the ground.
No treasure in that hole.
No treasure in that hole.
Only giant mutant bunny ants.
Yep.
Mutant bunny ants.
Giant mutant bunny turtle ants.
Yeah.
Turtle, yes, I'm going for turtle.
All right.
Tougher than a regular.
And his action card is a 4.
That's good.
That's
Awesome.
Yay. Even more yay.
all right.
Yay.
Well, it looks like Johnson is up. Johnson?
Were we asleep at all, or what was the state of things?
I'd say this is before you guys go to sleep.
It just pops up on the screen. All right.
Yeah. You guys are about ready to make camp, and then all of a sudden...
That's the sound it makes. It's like an angry cat.
None of you guys have, knowledge biology or anything like
I
that.
have knowledge biology.
Do.
I have
Can you
angry
roll it
cat
for
noises
me?
on my phone
Yes,
if
yes, I
anybody
can.
wants to
You have what?
angry cat noises on my phone. I had to take my cat.
I got
to
a
the vet the
3.
other day and
You got a
he
3.
just-
Well, that doesn't help you at all.
No, I didn't think it would.
Oh,
So
I already rolled the timer.
I will.
In one turn, something bad happens.
Right.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'll activate my flash harness after going. That's a big one. That's a big ant thing out there.
After you say that's a big thing, whatever it is. Never seen that in Brenori before.
I see little ones. Flash harness is active.
Okay,
The
cool.
Mother of all mooples.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really just look like a big moople. It's like a big moople, but it's really monstrous. It's got big claws. It's kind of terrifying, actually. What used to be a cute and cuddly insectile mammalian reptilian creature thing is now a really big, scary monster
Big pointy teeth.
with big pointy teeth. MacArthur,
Does it
what are
have
you
a
and your
3
men
on its
gonna
back?
do?
Does it have a 3 on its back?
What?
Frequent flyer miles, Ben.
If any of you guys know what this guy is talking about, please leave a comment below. We'd all like to know.
Yes, please.
Are there windows in this building?
Yes.
This is not a computer, man. Come on.
Let me just quick mark where the windows
Everything
are.
here runs on Linux. Good luck.
Let's say that there is a window here, one here. In other buildings, I'd say there's none there.
They've all been torn away.
Let's say there's a
By
shop
the
window
loopholes.
here, shop window here. They're your windows.
Uh,
They're all blown out.
Yeah, I was
by
going to
the
say
way.
there's probably no glass.
There's
left.
no
That's
glass.
good. I'm going to come up to this window, and I'm going to stick my animal handler after him.
All right, who's your animal handler?
Quincy.
Quincy.
Get him, Quincy! No, I'm chucking a can at his ass. At his
Alright.
ass.
roll your throwing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be at a -1 because you're at medium range.
Oh, okay. I have improvised weapon lets me have it be a 6, right? Wasn't
Yes.
that
For
what that thing
damage.
was? Yeah.
For damage, not the throwing. What's your
Yeah, I think
throwing
I'm
skill?
throwing 6. Wait. Yeah, I'm throwing 6.
Yeah.
All right.
A 5.
Minus
5.
1, so it's a 4.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. Roll your damage.
You and your soup cans.
Those who can. 4.
4 points of damage. Oh, here it is. 4 points of damage is going to... Wait, what about your strength? It's strength plus
Oh,
a
is it?
d6.
Sure,
Oh,
it's
okay.
strength as well, which is
Because I was going to say, like,
6.
that's a little underwhelming if you get one die.
6.
6. Okay. It just bounces off of him.
What?
He looks a little annoyed. He knows that something just came from your window.
Damn it, Quincy!
Quincy's gonna die.
Quincy had one job.
Quincy failed.
The best part about having all these cans is it's never my fault.
Yeah.
Alright, so my turn.
Yep, Jane's turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're going right up against him.
Okay.
I thought I'm gonna like whip at his face and try and maybe take out his eye.
Whip at his face. Oh, so you're going after the eye?
Want
You
to
can
blind
do-
him.
You can do that, but that'll be a -6 to hit his eye.
I'll just go at his face.
Okay, that'll be a -4.
I'll just swing at him.
Okay.
Swing wildly. All right. So.
Or you could do a wild attack and then,
You get +2 to your attack and damage, but you
but you take a -2 to your parry.
yeah.
I just swing at him. And this is a -1, right? Because of fatigue. Yes. 1.
A 1.
I drop it.
Benny, I wouldn't say you drop it.
Your weapon's gonna get injured.
I mean, unless if you would like to Benny it, otherwise...
Yeah, I'll bet it.
Alright.
Look at that stash. Look, the tables have been turned. You're the one with the most pennies right now.
Well, he has most pennies.
Oh, yes.
6.
6. Yeah, you actually make his parry.
Yay.
So roll your damage, which should be strength plus d4.
3.
3 points of damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, he seems a little annoyed. It's more like you crack your whip at him, but like, you know, a patch of fur just like kind of flies off. Yeah, you hit the fur.
Uh-oh.
But he's not like that.
All right, his turn. He burrows into the ground.
I will
Yes.
go up to it and just into the hole. Just stun grenade just into the hole.
Into the hole. Yeah. Roll whatever you need to roll your shooting for your stun grenade.
Well, that's a 2.
That is a 2. So I'm gonna say that as a result,
It's me in the face.
actually, I'll roll a bit of a scatter for it. We'll say that, yeah, it's right here. So yeah, it does hit you in the face.
It's me in the face.
You're trying to load it, but then it kind of just plops out of your hands,
I'm
falls
fine.
to the
I got a
ground.
4.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
And I'll just very bright, just kind of stumble this way.
Is it my turn?
Nope, it's
Oh,
its
yeah.
turn. It's my turn.
Great.
Well, hello. Make a notice roll.
Me?
Interesting. These things don't have a stealth roll. But do these things? Yeah. We'll still go with this. 4, 6, 4. What's your notice? Ooh.
Pretty good.
A lot.
Okay.
16.
Okay. That's
I see everything.
That is pretty
Off
good.
the flash.
You're just like, the whole world, the whole universe, you're like, I see it all. And you just die.
Oh, brother, I've inhaled the entire time vortex.
Well, really, what happens is you feel a rumbling around here.
Oh,
You know it's
right around me, huh?
Yeah, you know that it's coming up there. You just kind of move
Get
out of
him
the
out of the
way.
way.
Yeah. And he burrows up from the ground right next to you. And he's going to take a swing at you. Or, at least try to.
He might not be very good.
Yeah.
Or he might be very good. That is an 8 on a d8.
Oh boy.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Does that hit your parry?
Yes.
By how much?
6.
By 6.
Your parry's 10?
14.
Oh, yeah. I can't math it either, apparently.
You had me scared for a second. I was like, wait, I thought that was right.
That is... You might actually die from this. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, of course.
Well, you wouldn't die immediately.
Right.
Unless you got really unlucky on those rolls.
Bleed internally.
So
Slow, painful death.
No! How does he do this?
I'm fucked! Oh no! Come on, Ben!
15, 20, 22, 29.
plus 4.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. It's a strength plus 4.
That's a 33. That's what the goblin did to me.
That's a 33.
You got some bennying to do.
I do.
What is your toughness?
Toughness is 5. Wait, no, 6.
You don't have any armor or anything?
That's like with my armor.
It is.
So you need to get a...
Wait, no, 9 with my armor.
With
No.
9 with your armor.
Yeah, 9.
Okay. 13,
So.
Sorry.
17,
Dead.
1, 5,
Novice level. And also, it's the second
To
second
not
session.
die, you need to get an 8 or higher on a vigor roll. You'll be at 3 wounds.
It's not gonna happen.
It might.
It might.
Oh, God. Alright.
Oh,
That's
6.
6.
Oh, you got it. You're not going to get a 1. You are going to get a 1. Okay. I jinxed it.
Shut up! Can I bet that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a lot worse this time. Just watch. Yeah.
Ooh. You
Got
still
one more
have
Benny.
You got one more.
Live!
Trying!
Well, we get to go into the death rolls. You're not dead outright.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, double 6.
Double 6.
Yeah. Do I reroll them both?
You
Yeah.
reroll them both.
No, there you go. I mean, you can't get 2 1s.
Oh my god!
Shut up! God, I hate you! Great! Great!
She's
Each time! Oh, you're not going to get... Oh, we can't get 2 1s.
I hate you.
Snake
You suck!
in the,
You suck!
That was awesome.
No, it wasn't! I died!
No, you're not dead. Dead?
You're
How
not-
does it work?
You're not dead. Basically,
He gets to do some. You get to do some rolling.
yes, every time it is your turn, you get to make vigor rolls. Actually, you make a vigor roll right now, but it's got to be at -3 because you've got 3 wounds on you. Oh yes, and a level of fatigue, so it's -4.
Great. Shut the up!
Oh,
Oh,
it's
there you
6.
go, out of 6. Yeah, we can't get a 1 again. See?
11.
11.
-4, so 7.
7.
Ah. You need double 6s?
7. Oh, so that's 7 with the -4?
Yes.
If you got an 8 on that,
Yeah, I was going to say, you need the 8.
you would have been fine, but, Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, you're just incapacitated.
Awesome.
You
No
are...
thanks to you.
Yeah. But I do have to... Yeah, you're going to be out for the fight, but you're not dead. Unless everybody else dies. But he...
Please, please don't die.
But he did hit you in the head, and you took a serious wound to the head.
Oh, we might get another crazy
Oh,
person.
are you going to be dumb? I hope you're dumb.
up.
I'm Nurse Jenny.
You you got a hideous scar.
No.
I
So
will,
I'm pulling from Vikings.
I will tell you though, the injury will go away when all of your wounds are healed.
Awesome.
But it's still gonna be a hideous scar.
Yeah, she's got the ugly hindrance until she's able to heal it all up.
Oh, it'll go away if she gets back to full health in a reasonable time.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes.
It'll be. You guys ever see Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
No.
It'll be
Yes.
like Drax talking to that girl. No, you are hideous.
But that's just how
I was
knows.
trying to let you down easy by calling you hideous.
When you realize she's like,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that kind of sucks.
you're out of bennies and you're out.
You're out of bennies and you're out of the fight.
You're still alive. Kinda.
Mutilated!
So that was his turn.
Big gash across the face.
MacArthur, well, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna shoot at him.
You're gonna shoot at him.
Houston.
He's throwing his shoe.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, there's
All
a
right.
6 on that. He got a 9.
9. That will be a raise.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah, hit him. Hit him with your gun, or rather with the blast
So
from the
10
gun.
and an
What's the
extra
raise
d6.
do? Oh, okay.
Extra d6. Oh, so 16. 20 and
20.
AP 2.
20. 14, 18. Sweet.
Too bad I didn't do that before.
He
you
took
attacked
2
her.
wounds.
Right!
It's very funny for them.
So you fire around at this thing, and you actually are able to hit him in, well, maybe not some vital areas. You hit him in the torso, rough areas, but you hear a bit of a roar from him, and you know that it hurt at the very least. He got a 7. Johnson got a 3.
Man, if I'd rolled 1 higher on my thing, I wouldn't be able to get less than 9.
Yep. Okay. Yep, and, well, I guess he's going
probably
first.
Gonna go for you.
I'm on the other side of a building, so
He's gonna burrow again.
yeah, I was gonna say he might burrow after me, but I'm not getting attacked this round.
Oh wait, actually, he might not even. He's shaken. He's gotta make a. He's gotta make a spirit roll.
Oh.
Spirit.
What is?
And he's just a dumb bunny.
He crit fails it.
Yes.
So he is. He is not only still shaken, but he's kind of panicking a little bit.
Please don't step on me! Don't tread on me!
So yeah, he can't really do anything. He can move if he wants to. I guess we'll say that he
Runs away.
Yeah, we'll say that he moves over here. He'll run away a little bit.
Fighting the bunny. It's a lot harder.
Okay,
Easier
Johnson,
to
you're up.
look at it.
1, 2, 3. I'll go right here. Gonna have a shot with me shotgun, scattergun.
Okay. Plus 2.
Oh yeah, it's
a shotgun.
It's a shotgun. All right, so then it's a
So
5.
All right, cool. That's a hit.
Yep, so I got 3d6 at this range. Wow, those are terrible numbers.
4's not bad.
5.
Not bad.
6. 6.
I'll give you another d6 for those rolls. Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah. The scattered Tiersnium energy bolts just kind of disperse into him, and it's almost to the same effect as if somebody were to take a shotgun blast from skeet shot.
Yeah,
Something that
which is which
Something
again?
to really piss him off, but not hurt him.
pretty much.
Thanks,
I shot my
buddy!
guns yesterday.
Nice.
Nice.
It was fun.
I miss shooting.
Yeah, I wish it was warmer, or if we had an indoor range.
Right. I used to do it competitively. It was really fun.
Okay. And then as
And
my
now I haven't
second
touched a gun in years.
thing, I'm going to inject some miracle elixir in there.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that 2 actions?
Flash harness.
Oh.
She's still going to be incapacitated for the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
but yeah, you will get rid of at least one of her wounds.
I'm gonna drag her this way.
All right. I'd say that you stopped just outside the building because you are dragging her.
What was your card? Oh, yeah.
I'm Bronny.
I didn't get one.
What?
What was your
Bronny,
card?
if that helps.
Oh yeah. I'll give it to you
Card, no.
because you're brawny.
I'm fast and really strong.
Yeah. I just realized you're basically like a stereotypical action hero in this post-apocalyptic sci-fi fantasy setting.
Yep. Brawny
Oh
and
my
super
gosh.
Oh.
They took my wife and my kid.
quick. They're dead.
And now I'll take them.
They're actually dead. And now I'm gonna make them dead.
Took their lives.
He took their lives. Now I'll take theirs.
So
that
take our lives. Take our freedom.
they may take our women, but they'll never take our
Your turn.
freedom. So Ulysses, you are up.
Get
shot.
back here, foul
Didn't
beast.
look like it do anything, and
Shoot
then,
at him again.
What?
I'm just recapping my turn.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shot, didn't look like it do anything, moved over, injected, and pulled you into a building.
Shooting through another window.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Roll your shooting.
Ooh,
4.
a 4.
Okay. A 4. That's a hit.
Oh, really?
Yay.
Yeah.
I suppose it's a minus right now.
No,
with the range thing, it's always 4 unless they're like friendlies in melee combat.
Or if they're in cover,
Things like that, yeah. But
or
4 is
if
just
it's
the regular
dark.
thing. Nice start. Not getting 8.
Physics.
Nope.
Nope.
7 at AP 2.
That's gonna be an
More Virgos flying.
which works out because I will remind you guys you are at -1s right now because you're fatigued.
Oh yeah.
So there is that. All right, new combat round. This guy is
Pissed off and hurting.
pissed. Well, he's another 3. He's kind of scared and hurting, really. He's cornered and hurting, I guess. All right.
No mercy.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. All right, and now he's gonna burrow. I think he was here. All right, so he's gonna be gone for the rest of the round. You guys have 1 round to prepare or do something.
I'm just laying there.
Yeah, you're out cold still.
Yep.
And does this have a second story?
This is the only story you'll ever need.
Yeah.
Is there a way up?
There is a staircase here, but there seems to be some rubble around it. If you were to make a climbing check, you could be able to get over it.
Based off strength? Or do I need a climb skill?
You need the climb skill.
I got the climb skill.
So it'd be a D4 -2.
Sure, I'll try to climb.
All right.
Come on, 4. 4!
4. Oops.
5.
So 5.
5. With your -2?
Yep, so it's a
Okay,
7.
cool. You could have rolled your wild die with that as well.
Oh, forgot. I always forget about the wild die.
But it's fine. You make it. You make it up to the second. Excuse me, second story.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need some sort of.
We're gonna use the color purple to. Oh, that works actually. I looked away to get a marker and then. Oh, okay.
I'm solved.
He's standing on the 999.
All right.
I was listening, bros. I'm gonna. What's your character's name?
Jane.
Jane.
Jane. I'm
Oh,
gonna
nurse lady.
like put Jane over my shoulder and like be prepared to dodge one layer or the other.
Okay.
Comes after us.
I mean, I think he's coming after me. That's kind of why I wanted to go higher ground.
Okay. So you guys might as well give me back your cards.
Yep.
Because you guys pretty much did something.
I have
All right, so he's got a 5 of hearts. And it looks like Johnson's able to go. Actually, everybody's able to go before him.
I mean, most everyone.
Which
Yeah.
actually doesn't work out because
He's not here.
He's not here. Well, guys, what are you doing until he arrives?
Same thing. Just
I'm talking to Willis.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll just. You know what? I won't. I'll just not deal any more cards for the next round because you know this is basically a waste round. But he pops up right here. He's not really next to anybody. He's just there. So we'll just go into the next round with this current set of cards. So Johnson, you will go.
okay. It's good because it's the last round. My flash harness.
Oh yeah. He shouldn't be shaken at this point.
That's a 3. I could Benny, but
If you do, Benny, the worst that can happen is you take the highest result.
yeah, and I can't really do much worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
And we need this guy dead.
Yeah, and I hit on 3s and above, so. Hey, the 6
I mean -1
plus 2.
plus 2, so
Is,
+1. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you hit.
6 again. Alright, second activation. Same number for the attack.
All right. Oh, nice.
There's some damage.
There you go.
14. 16.
16. He takes his 3rd wound. And is currently shaken. As a result, you run up to him. Watch out for the camera.
Yeah, there's a camera there.
Yeah, you rush up to him like a bright light, like a lightning bolt. You shoot at him twice with a shotgun. You're like, and then you just right away out of there.
Yep.
MacArthur, unless if you move over here, it's going to be generally difficult for you to shoot at him. However, I was going to draw the second story. This is about as far as the floor goes, so you probably won't be able to get there easily. You could actually lean out from a wall over here.
Is it like collapsed?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, there's only 2 stories to this. Any other story is gone.
I'm gonna lean out. I'm gonna shoot my face.
All right.
So a 4.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
Wait, can I roll wild on damage?
No.
It would just be
I keep getting 1s.
7
7,
AP.
I guess.
7 points of damage. Dang. Yeah. So. Yeah, he's still up, but he is shaken. So let's see whether or not he becomes unshaken. He becomes unshaken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. He got a 1 on the spirit die, so that's actually a crit fail. So then
We got him.
let's see. I'll give it to Jane because she's out.
Strategic.
Being almost dead has its perks, eh?
He still doesn't get it. So he's still
Well,
shaken.
you're not dying anymore.
He's still shaken. What is his speed?
I
Gotta read it upside down.
Those 1 hits. he nudges you as you walks by.
Yeah. He's got to go in between like a hole that he made and like the wall. And he's just like, oh, look at her. All right.
Confused.
So that's gonna be his turn. And now what will hopefully be the final round of the game.
Of the game, oh.
No.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise!
Well,
That's all I had
nice.
planned. You got an 8. Johnson gets a joker, and Ulysses gets a 7. All right.
Well,
We got to roll off agility, which should be fine. Okay. That was double 3.
9.
9. You go before him. Yeah, double 3. So I basically got a flat 0. Boop. All right, onto the road.
I can't miss unless I double 1 here.
Mm-hmm.
It hits, +4, -1, so
Yep.
+3.
Yep. So you hit. You got 1 6. You aced one of them.
9, 13, 15.
15. Yep, that is enough to kill him.
Goodbye, giant bunny moth turtle thing.
So
And
yeah.
turtle thing.
So yeah, you now have this at the expense of Jane.
You're welcome.
Healer.
You now have this great big thing that you can cook up and eat.
Nom nom nom.
You're just gonna start eating it?
Raw.
Does Jane appear to be in life-threatening situation anymore?
No. I mean, you said that you did.
A miracle elixir, yeah.
Okay. That was enough to get rid of one of her wounds. She's still got 2 more. She's going to be incapacitated for... she's going to be incapacitated for like an hour. But you're relatively fine.
Hey, I needed a nap anyway.
Yeah, she needed a nap anyways.
Look on the bright side of life.
She can eat the leftovers in the morning, so...
What are you doing here? Because we'd set camp was in
Stealing
here.
all my food.
Wait, so do we have to cook this thing, or can we eat it raw? We still can't start fires.
I mean, that's a good question. How are you going to eat this thing? You tell me.
Yay, Giardia.
I'm eating that thing raw.
Yeah, 7 on biology roll. Is this thing bad to eat raw?
I mean, anything can be bad to eat raw. All of a sudden, common sense kicks in, and it's like, hey, maybe it's a good idea to cook, anything to eat.
I mean, I can't start fire, but I could dip it in acid.
I mean,
I was
thinking
Just a real quick coating, guys.
This isn't Divinity Original Sin. Acid is not going to explode.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything to start a fire with.
I can give you. Actually, you know what? I'll give Ulysses MacArthur an untrained survival roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
the tracker has to have survival skills.
Yeah. Paul's just like sitting there giving you
Advice.
advice on how to start fire.
Okay, so I got a 4. Oh, I got a 1 on that one. No.
Do you want to Benny that?
Ching. Yeah.
All right.
So 5.
Okay. More of a 3. Well, yeah, that's more of a 3 actually, but I'll give it to you. Yeah, you start a little bit of a fire. It's gonna take a long time to cook this thing because it's not growing and it's quickly going out, but it's a fire. Quick, throw some acid on it.
Kindling.
Yeah, I'm gonna put more kindling on it.
All right.
Some logs.
What are you using for kindling? There's not much out here in ruins.
Hair.
In a ruined city.
This is dry poop.
Dry.
Okay, Godric.
Oh, let's see. What would I use for kindling?
Not having any survival skills and having a magic sack of poop.
I mean, well,
Give the whole meeting a sack of
are there? How long are its clumps? Is its hair?
How long?
Are we talking hair that's like this long? Like this long? Like what are we? If I were to grab like a fistful of hair.
You know what? Yeah, you can grab a fistful of hair. I'd say after it mutated,
And I
it
just
grabbed-
start, I
it
just
got,
start throwing hair on the fire.
Oh God.
All right. Yeah. I'll say it's burning quite a bit now.
So you just like very slowly drag this thing inside. You're just like.
Oh no, well I have a bayonet, I can just cut it. So I'm
I
not
used to
even
be an
holding on.
expert hairdresser, you guys.
Savage Worlds, where we go through step-by-step instructions on how to cook in the apocalypse. Speaking of which, who's cutting it up?
Is there like, I don't know, I mean, there's stairs and there's buildings, like presumably some of it's made of wood, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It can't all be made of, can we go find some like wood in these abandoned buildings? We can't just have a fire off of hair. It burns pretty fast, I assume. I mean, there's a lot of
Smells
it, but
awful.
Yeah, like yeah, I can
I mean,
say that to you
I don't need to be a
enough,
survivalist to know that stairs are made of wood.
but- yeah, you're good on that. Yeah, so you're cooking this thing, and after 30 minutes of proper cooking, it will look like this. You put it in the oven, and here is this one that is magically very good already. Totally not bought in a store.
Now let's go back to that sauce we were making.
But yeah, that's you got it cooked. You're fine.
The whole thing.
The whole
Yeah, how many- How much
Strips
do
to
we
make
have
into more
cooked?
jerky.
You got 90% of it cooked.
Oh, that's a lot. Jesus Christ. We're eating well tonight, boys. Now, who brought
But
salt to
remember,
preserve it?
Remember, I said 90%. Remember that number. It will come in handy.
Oh boy.
So I assume you two are already going to be eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I got some worm skills we could use as plates.
Yeah.
so Ulysses, I'm going to need you to make a vigor roll.
Oh, jeez. Vigor.
Because you got that 10% that was a little undercooked.
So, a 7.
7. Okay, you're fine.
Nice.
It's a bit raw, but you know it's a
A
bit raw and
momentary
stringy,
flash of. Yeah.
and has a little bit of an aftertaste of I don't know,
Sweetness. 'Cause
bad
I'm so
magics or whatever.
Burnt hair.
Burnt hair, yeah.
Sweet. Yum.
Okay, and after I guess you're probably still gonna sleep
Right.
through your relative
Sleep it
coma.
off.
Make a vigor roll. How I like to do natural healing is once every day instead of once every week, because once every week is just ridiculous in my opinion.
3.
3. Yeah, you still have your two remaining wounds. Okay, so it's morning, guys. You, I assume, eat some of the Mapora, and you are fine.
This is not seasoned at all. What the hell is this? Never let the guys cook.
I mean, I could season it with pain pills.
Sure,
Or,
Odium would have liked that.
This is so
maybe
good.
some rock hard.
Does anybody know how many ounces are in a pound?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So then,
Well, I feel stupid now because I didn't know that.
I weigh my food.
Okay.
because
We live in America where pounds are pounds.
because 8 ounces is like a normal steak size.
Yeah.
Like, so
That's a small steak nowadays.
yeah, but I mean, we're in the apocalypse, and my guy's not living high off the hog. So
Right.
Right.
I'm saying 8 ounces is a meal for me.
Yeah.
So if
Well, I mean, according to the rule book, you need a pound of food in order a day at least.
Yeah.
In order to not
So that-
be
I mean,
fatigued.
oh, okay, then I'll take. If that's the rule,
2
then
8
I'll
ounces.
fill up my. I'll
Yeah.
take all 10 pounds remaining. I'll take 10 pounds of meat with
Okay.
me.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
What is this thing called? A moople?
It was a moople.
A mutant moople.
10 pounds mutant moople.
Cooked mutant moople.
It was a moople.
I will dole out 3 water bottles.
Gracias.
Also, I didn't stat it. I made you guys fight a bear.
It was a bear.
It was a bear.
That looks like a rabbit ant turtle thing.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys continue southeast.
You got a thing.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, by the
No,
way,
I'm hideous.
Wow, that is ugly.
yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like this huge gash. Like these claws were used to burrow into the ground.
No,
Like
just let me tell you, it's really, 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 really disfiguring.
I mean, here, hang on a second.
I could have gone
Pour
out,
just a
but
little bit of acid on the scale and then polish it. Just like a very tiny amount of it. It makes a nice little sheen.
okay.
Then you can
Mask.
look.
Oh God, no! Just start crying. I'm hideous, my God!
That actually turned out pretty well.
Well, at least it'll help with your fear spell.
Right. Okay, so
Yeah, you guys keep
I'll
you
get
guys
over
keep
it
going.
relatively quickly.
We now cut to a montage where Kermit and Fonzie are singing "Moving Right Along," and
Why did we come out here again?
To look for the girl
yes.
Where's the girl?
who's gonna run
We
away
don't
in
know.
terror.
yeah, you don't
got
know.
sidetracked.
Paul has not led us in the right direction.
Damn it, Paul!
Paul, you had one job.
I say you leave, because no one's going to attack you with that.
Hideous mark.
Oh,
Hideous
I wasn't going to say
disfiguring
that, but
mark.
I'll
you
just
pick a
go on
direction
ahead.
with that.
I mean, you look like a monster, so
We come
nobody
all the
would
way out
ever
here.
catch
Maybe
you.
we
Shut up! You be quiet!
Maybe we should start heading back towards town this time.
Yeah, I agree. Let's kind of head northwest,
Northwest. Somebody give me a notice roll.
like west, northwest.
You are relatively
11.
11.
-2, you're still wounded.
Oh yeah, -2. 9.
You kind of hear something off in the distance, southeast. Let me just think of what you hear.
This is the Mupo pack.
Yeah, it's a pack of mooples. Hey.
Oh God, no!
But this time they're all tiny. You gotta fight a bunch of tiny mooples.
I just go in there and start swaying. F this.
Oh, 1 horse-sized Mupo or a 1,000
Right.
Muple-sized horses?
We'll say you hear some yelling. You hear like shouts, kind of like shouts of triumph or some kind of chanting. You're not entirely sure which, but you do hear it from the southeast.
Right.
I don't hear this at all.
It's like various beats of just ah ah ah. All off in the
Alright, I
distance.
suppose we better go check it out.
Check what out.
There's a noise. I know you can't hear it. Just trust me.
Mhm.
These magical noises, I mean, you nearly got killed last time. Wait, no, that was the android.
Yep.
Surprise! It's a lot of androids. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I also have the curious hindrance, so I need to check everything out.
Love how I'm subverting your
I
expectations.
was
by
curious.
just throwing you these curveballs that you know are curveballs because they're jokes, really bad ones. Anyways, enough of my Star Wars review. Let's you guys head southeast, and at some point you actually see you see tents in the distance. You see some kind of, not really structures, but you see you see some kind of an encampment off in the distance. It's way off, but you know that there's something there, and you assume, because you actually got the roll, that that's probably where these chants are coming from.
Okay. I just take out my whip and just start stalking towards them. Full on
Do you
major bitch
Yeah,
face.
want me?
If you don't tell us, we don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
that's true. Come on, guys, let's go.
You want me to go ahead? I mean, I got the whole super speed thing.
Oh yeah, that's right, you do.
If
Yeah.
I
Have
get
the
in trouble,
stealthy guy go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
why don't you
wait.
go ahead? Yeah.
I've proven I'm okay at stealth.
Okay, yeah.
You go ahead and I'll just follow behind. Angry.
Always.
Angry.
Okay.
At the
I
world.
will attempt to stealth forward to get a better look.
Awesome.
It's not a very good attempt.
Well, there's always a chance. They could always.
They could crit fail.
So
That's
you're
the
saying
only.
there's a chance.
They could crit fail. That's the only
Oh.
way that I'm gonna win this.
I'll be nice and I will give them the lowest, which is all a d6. Wow, that's funny. And since it will be a group roll, it will have a wild die.
They have to crit fail in order for me.
So you got it. Wow.
Yeah, double twos.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going into combat, guys, because because all of a sudden the chanting stops. You kind of hear off in the distance, or something like that, and a warband of orcs strides out towards you.
Towards me.
Do you know what I heard when you did that noise? Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got it. So this will kind of be the limits of said camp. Those are a couple of tents.
Those are beautiful tents.
How far ahead of you guys am I?
Pubes.
Nice.
Bit of a rocky outcropping here. Just an attempt to not make this bland. There we go.
Hellscape.
So these rocky outcroppings here, they're relatively. I'd say that they would be at least waist high. Actually no. I'll say that they're chest high. I'll say that your head can still poke out from them. And for the purpose of this fight, I'll say that they're heavy cover. Let me.
That's a -4 to range rolls.
Yeah, I guess so. Since you're basically looking to hit the head,
Yeah.
just to hit past them.
Yeah.
You're here, and we'll say that you two are kind of here.
Well, I'd be further ahead than that, but
You'd be here.
Yeah.
And these orcs will have this many out. They kind of really want you dead. That guy is looking the opposite direction.
What you did? Ah, that guy.
Oh, that's a nice tent. Oh, right, there's a guy there. Whoops. All right.
There are a lot of orcs.
We are.
I mean, if you want, you can make me a notice roll, Johnson.
Yeah, just to make sure you notice there's a horde of orcs in front of you.
Yeah, you notice that there's a horde of orcs in front of you.
the dice have not been kind to me today.
I'll give you two a chance as well.
Yeah,
Notice
probably
roll?
be slightly higher number.
Yeah, because
-2, 3.
3.
One as well.
Yeah, because she's still wounded.
Gotcha. So nobody got it?
Nope.
All right. Yeah. Yes. You notice a horde of orcs coming at you. Woo! All right. Well, combat cam. They got a 6. Johnson got a 4. MacArthur got a 9. And Jane gets to go first this time.
Yeah, that's like a first.
I know, right? She's first. That's what I said.
All right.
What's
And-
range of fear?
Timer time as well. 2 rounds.
We have 2 rounds to kill all those orcs, guys. We're screwed.
We'll have 2 rounds till something happens. Maybe it's a good thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh.
What is she doing?
That would count, right? Like large burst, or does it have to be like out from me?
No, you don't have to be in it. You have a range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can center it
Whatever.
somewhere.
Do we have the...
It's right here. I'll find it. It's the fear spell.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the fear spell.
Whatever your smarts die is times 2.
I like how it's
That's
called
range.
smarts.
6
Smarts.
2.
You smart.
So your range is 12,
Yeah.
and
Well-
then you can center it on a tile.
Savage Worlds is like derived from a game
So,
called
like-
Deadlands, which is essentially a
Yeah.
Wild West game.
Oh.
You could center it like on these 5 and still be back here.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Why don't I do that? Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could be even way back there and still do it.
Hanson,
Yeah.
don't use your middle finger to point. I have to censor that out.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm
do
kidding.
that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Make it over those 5. Do my
Spellcasting roll. You have a Benny.
Benny, that we need them scared.
4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they need to make a spirit check.
Just a standard spirit check, yeah.
Yes, and I am going to give them. If I can find them. Oh, they're probably on the very bottom of the roster. Okay, here we go. Yeah. D6s. It's going to be a group roll. So 1 roll with a wild die. Yeah, they're gonna get that.
Damn.
So yeah, that was your turn. Next up is MacArthur.
Oh, shoot, guy front and center.
Mm-hmm.
That's in your short range, too. Hey! Hey! That's gonna be a raise.
Hey!
Yeah, that's gonna be a
I have to keep going. Okay.
He stopped at 28.
28 to hit. Yep, that's a raise. I mean,
Insta kill.
it's still gonna give you just a straight up D6 in your damage, but
Oh, every time. It's been the past like 3 times I roll. Okay, 3.
With those 6s.
2.
5 damage.
On a
With 3
raise.
dice.
5 points of damage.
AP2.
AP2. What am I
You
doing
might
here?
shake him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Just like, yeah. Gotta shoot him in the.
Oh, not to reload.
Wait, no.
Yeah. The bolt, beyond all reason, bounces off of his armor. Even though it's supposed to have armor piercing.
Looks like you got it done there, buddy.
This simple orc peon is just shrugging it off.
Orcs from 40k.
Yeah. Nah, they're. I would say they're like. I don't know, actually. I'd say they're kind of like this guy here. Orcs are generally teal color. They're a bit brawny, but they're not like huge compared to Warcraft orcs.
No,
I mean, like the movie Warcraft orcs,
I was
or like
thinking of
40k.
The 40k ones that they're if they think they're bulletproof, they are.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks he's bulletproof.
Yeah, maybe he's got some latent magical abilities in there that he doesn't know about.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, wow, they go.
Just them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's nice knowing you guys.
Yeah.
This guy is.
Wait, I
just,
still get to move.
that guy's just gonna move right next to you.
Okay.
Oh gosh, that's a 6. 9. Does a 9 beat your parry?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that would actually be a raise. He is using strength plus D6 weapon, so 3d6. Oh my. Oof. 16 and 2 more 4s. 24 points of damage.
Okay, it's gonna be. That's my armor. Gives me. Okay, so I need. So you said 24,
Mm-hmm.
so that would put me at 2 wounds. If you did 1 more damage, it would have been 3.
Mm-hmm.
I will Benny that. Trying to not take 2 wounds.
Yeah, try and take as little as possible.
Yeah.
You're not dead, but it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of 1.
That's a 4.
Yeah. I got rid of 1 wound, so
Alright, so
I'm only at 1.
yeah, you got 1 wound. You're currently shaken
Yep.
because of the attack. Yeah, this guy is just going to move over here.
Going around the side, gonna cut me off.
This guy is going to move over here and attempt to shoot at Ulysses.
Bastard.
No.
He is going to actually crit fail that.
And shoot himself in the face and die.
It's all Benny it.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of them.
Spelling for
yeah.
shoot in the face and die.
I'll give that to you, Joe. All right.
Damn it, no shoot in the face and die.
Well, it's still a miss, though.
It's still a miss.
Yeah.
He needs like...
An
I
8.
just didn't
He
work
needs
the
an
first time.
Second, how does that come?
This guy is going to
Okay.
move next to Johnson.
Oh, jeez. You have like a pack of them on you right now.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Ah!
You're fine.
Oh my gosh. So that's a 10.
It's another raise.
That's another raise. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. No 6s, no aces, so
Just a lot of
13.
13.
13 points of damage, no armor piercing.
No armor piercing on that, so because I'm shaking, it's going to be another wound.
Okay, so that means you're at 2 wounds, unless you want to soak it. By the way, if he actually meets your toughness this
Yeah, I
time
know.
around,
I
okay,
know.
gotcha.
Again, it was the case of one more damage would have done another wound.
Yep. So, do you want to soak it, or should I just continue the onslaught?
It's 1.
Fine, I'll roll another. I'll roll this one. I'll roll another timer. There are 2 simultaneous things happening, and that kind of makes sense. So you have 2 rounds until one thing happens, and 3 rounds until another thing happens.
Oh, boy.
Right.
Okay.
Did you soak it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you didn't take any damage from that.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is good. This guy is going to stride forward. And he's going to shoot at Jane with his pistol and miss.
At least they miss.
4,
I
5.
roll nothing but 6s against me.
Hey, who's been wounded for a long time? Who is very pissed off right now?
Wait,
He'll
do you have-
shoot.
how often can you do fear?
I have 10 power points. I can do it 3 times.
You also have healing spells,
I do have
which you
healing spells.
could use on yourself.
Yeah.
Just saying. This guy's going to shoot at Jane as well. And he will crit miss. Yeah, I'm gonna Benny it. There, have a Benny.
Oh, thanks.
And that will hit you.
Kind and wonderful master.
The 2-sided dice, a
Maggie has
coin.
given me a penny.
The 1-sided dice.
Alright, so 8 points of damage.
You have a protective vest,
Nope,
right?
nope, 7 points of damage.
Yes.
Oh, you're fine.
No,
One.
no. Leather armor. I have a shield, though.
What's
Okay.
your toughness?
6.
That's your base toughness. What's your... You have armor, too.
No, like my base toughness is 5.
Oh.
No, wait. My base toughness is 6 plus 3 armor.
Yep, it's
You're
6 plus 4 because you have your thing.
I
Oh no, wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. No, it's your base toughness is 5
Yes.
plus 2 from ranged.
Yep.
Yep. So you actually have enough to just block all the damage.
Mhm.
Sweet.
All right.
Off my shield.
At this point, how are they even going to run forward and try to attack us? Just getting so clustered over there.
All right. 6.
Oh boy.
He's not next to me.
I'll have him shoot at Ulysses. He's got a 6. If he gets a 2, oh, he's got it.
He's got it and raised to hit you in the head. Your little
Yeah.
hand peeking out.
Yeah, that is definitely a raise. Beyond all reason, and since it's a headshot, it's plus 4 damage.
My head is good though. It's at 6.
Oh, hey.
Oh!
So
Alright.
it's 11 is my head armor. It's better than my chest.
Okay, nice. So yeah, that means... Wait, do you have a helmet on?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't write it down.
I have a correct as a combat helmet.
Yeah, it'll be a plus 5 because AP1. Oh gosh. That's a
Two
10
twos and a
right
6.
off the bat. Well, 9. 10. 10 points of damage.
I think you're actually fine.
Wait, plus 4, because it's a headshot.
Isn't it -4 because of the boulder?
Yeah, but he got a 17 on the die roll.
Yeah.
You only
Yeah.
missed that.
Yeah.
Like, they basically have to get headshots in order to actually hit you. So, that is a 14.
And it's over and above my toughness.
But not by 4,
Okay. So does
Your
that mean
I think.
toughness is going to be 10 for this, so yeah, he's gotcha. Because AP 1.
So
So you do take 1 wound from this.
You could bend it if you want.
Yeah, if you want to soak it, that is a viable option.
I'll try to soak it.
Alright.
Will I use bigger?
Yep.
Yep.
Just a 4. He's got it.
5.
Alright, you got it. You don't take anything from it.
I go, ooh! Oh, that hurt.
He's just going to hold there. Alright, and that is the end of their turn. Next up is somebody. Johnson.
Activating flash harness.
You're shaken. You gotta make a spirit roll first.
It only has to be
I got it.
3.
Because that's a minimum 5.
Yep. Yeah, you do get a +1 from Ulysses over there.
Oh well, then that's
He's just kind of spurring you on, even though
Yeah.
you know, he's giving a good speech to his soup can army,
And you hear it.
but you hear it and you're still inspired by it.
okay.
All right, so now you can.
Well, I got the roll there for
Yep.
flash harness.
You got the flash harness.
And yeah, I'm there's AOs for running, right?
There's AOs from running away. Yes.
I will attempt to not stun myself, and I will go for those 4.
All right. Roll shooting.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. Okay, I'm actually gonna make individual rolls. It was for these 4 guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This one makes it. This one doesn't make it. This one
Makes sense.
totally makes it. And this guy doesn't make it. So we have these 2 shaken right here.
Stunned, not shaken.
Well, technically the same thing when it comes to Savage rules. Basically, if you hit them, even if you meet their toughness, they're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you no longer need raises against those guys, but they also need to make shaken or they also need to make spirit checks in order to become unshaken.
I'm not helping them.
All right, next round. They get a jack, but Johnson gets an ace.
Good.
MacArthur gets a 2, literally the lowest card in the game, and James still goes before the orcs. Actually, no, I forgot. I pulled a jack.
That's a 4.
Yeah, but Johnson, on the other hand, does get it.
Yep. I'm just gonna start buffing myself. Because I'm over here with a bunch of them. Drugs.
Oh my gosh, what if we actually have a total party wipe? That'd be...
Well, I'm going to...
It'd be unexpected.
Well, guys, campaign's over. We're gonna play Starfinder.
Alright, I'm gonna ingest some rock hard.
Okay.
And I'm going to also inject myself a stim pack.
Okay. Yeah, you do it. They get to go. I'm just gonna do the spirit rolls right away.
Yep.
So this guy right here makes it. He's no longer shaken. This guy doesn't make it. He is still shaken. But when you're shaken, you can still move, so...
Uh-oh. He's coming!
Right there.
It's the plan. I've got some fun stuff planned.
Get your ass out
We're gonna
here,
start with this guy.
bastard.
I'm gonna give him -1 to his shooting roll because you're still kind of behind cover, but he's kind of flanking you,
Bastard.
and he'll miss.
Yeah.
He hits the rock in front of you.
Yeah.
Pew, when I go, quiet.
You hush.
Hush your mouth.
No, we'll just go right down the line. This guy's gonna try and attack you. Wow, that was a 6.
Can you stop rolling 6s against me?
Okay, I just did. That's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 9. So that is not a raise. No, that's a
Yep,
raise.
that's a raise.
Ugh.
I think he wants to kill me.
I don't want to kill anybody. I just do because I'm a terrible.
Oh, that doesn't go through my newfound armor and toughness.
Oh, well, that's good. That is good. All right. So next guy is going to go.
Mm-hmm. Watch him roll another 6.
That's a 2. You all saw it. That's a 2. This guy's just gonna pile in. So now if he actually does get a 2, well, he's still probably not gonna hit. He's gotta hit with a 5.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
Can I hit him?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. What weapon are you using?
Short sword.
Short sword? Alright, go for it.
These fists.
That's a 6. Roll that ace. 11. That is going to be a raise. Roll your 3d6. Wow.
12.
One of them is an ace. So,
18.
Yes, he did.
19.
cool. Yeah, he tries to attack you.
You just go,
But yeah, like, as you draw your short sword, he's like coming in at you, and you get this really lucky hit where you draw your short sword and almost absent-mindedly you just cut him across the chest, and he falls down right in front of you. You look over and you're like, oh my gosh, well, that was unexpected. Yeah, I got more for all you guys.
That doesn't sound very action hero.
Well, you are novice, so
Yeah.
this doesn't feel novice.
And as a result, you know what? This guy's going to, continue acting against MacArthur.
Bastard.
So he's right next to you now.
But now he has to shoot against your parry.
He's just yeah, he's just gonna shoot against your parry, and he's gonna miss.
Get out of here, Yorks.
All right,
You have a bayonet.
this
I do
guy's
wanna stab
shaking.
him
He
up.
can't do anything. This guy is going to move right next to you.
No, go away.
Which of these 2 squares are you in?
This one.
Okay, so he's right here. And 4 does not hit your parry.
Yep.
So you're good.
Yes.
This guy's also going to move up. I'll give him a run. Okay. So he will move right next to you. He does have a -1 to this. So that would be a 3. Not going to hit you. Alright, their turn is done.
My
Next.
turn
Yep, next up is Jane.
then? Can I run this way without running into him?
You can, but then
Well, move this way, not run.
Well, I mean, you can still
Yeah.
move, but they'll get AOs on you. If you move away from somebody, you get an AOO.
Well, I'm gonna fear these guys. These
You
4.
don't
Yeah.
have to hit yourself if you can find a way to center it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a square away from her.
Yeah.
So, spellcaster.
Spell
Well,
casting.
here's the thing. You can either hit these 3 or these 3.
It's not
these
quite
3.
big enough.
Yeah, it's not quite.
Ooh.
That is going to be... Alright.
Whoa.
Whoa. That thing just The
It
thing
just wants
just
to
went
be
all the
like-
way to you. Yeah.
Ah,
There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Now it's a -2 to their rolls. Alright. This guy first. He doesn't make it. Should be he should be there. He doesn't make it. And I will roll on the fear table after I roll everybody's spear results. He doesn't make it. And he doesn't make it. So all three of them don't make it because of that raise.
Come on, crippling fear.
Do you want me to roll the... It's a d20, right?
It's a d20,
You
so
want me to just roll it 3 times?
how about if all three of you roll a d20 and we'll go from that there.
9.
We're on high.
4.
14.
And
We
20!
got moved to
Ooh, the 20 might be really
No,
good.
it's not.
Oh! Yikes! Did somebody get a nat 20? You got a nat 20? Wow! Oh, okay. Wow. That is weird. There is a... Oh, add the creature's fear penalty as a positive number to this roll. There's a fear penalty?
Surprise!
I think
Oh, right. No, I got it. They have a +2 to each of your rolls.
so 22.
Yeah. So it's a 22,
16.
11.
16, 11, and this is with the +2s?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going with the 22 on this guy. The hero is so overwhelmed with fear that his heart stutters. He becomes incapacitated and must make a vigor roll at -2. If successful, he's shaken and can't attempt to recover for 1d4 rounds. If he fails, he dies in 2d6 rounds.
Heart attack.
Yeah, pretty much. It's exactly what it is.
A heart attack.
Do you know what it's called when you die from a fart? A fart attack.
Parks and Rec. Hashtag Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Just say it. Say fart attack.
He's dead. He's just straight up dead at this point.
He didn't even see what I was gonna do.
What was your roll? 16? 16, minor phobia. The character gains a minor phobia somehow associated with the trauma. He takes one look at your face and is like, oh my god! And he now has a -2 to all of his actions.
Wait, if it's an orc, what if you... Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's too beautiful.
I don't know. Orc women in my universe are kind of good looking. Alright, and the 11 that you got, this guy right here is panicked. The character immediately moves his full pace, running die, away from the danger and is shaken. So on the running die, he's going to move 11 inches.
So he comes in, Zark. I don't know where we're gonna...
See you guys.
Yeah, he's going to move all the way over there. He runs up to you, is like, ah! And then immediately runs back. You do get an AOO on him.
Yep.
So I'm going to give him his shaken status, and you can roll your attack against him.
The fear spell's pretty powerful when it works.
Yes.
When it works, yes.
So my attack against him would be my...
You're fighting plus your wild die.
Yep.
For your to hit.
A 6. That is a hit. Roll your strength plus d4 for your whip.
And
strength plus
You
C4.
injure him if you go above his toughness because he's shaken.
Mm-hmm.
2. Wait, +1. 3.
3. Yeah, you kind of whip him on the back as he runs away. It's more like you crack the whip over some like horses
Be
or something.
on, bitch!
You're just like, and then all of a sudden he goes a little faster. Adrenaline kicks in, goes a little faster. Kind of crack the whip on his butt a little.
I flayed them.
Flayed, as in...
Flay. Like, peel the skin from their bodies.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's something you can do with the right type of whip.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
So it's never going to be the same again.
Oh no.
Minor
What has
phobia.
Anubis done to me? I tried to be as loyal as possible. Oh no. Alright, who is next? That means MacArthur is next.
Number 2.
Well, you do have an orc right next to you.
I'll be bayoneting his ass.
Cool.
Wouldn't it be his gut? Because he's in front of you?
Yeah.
Well, tomato, tomato. You say potato, and I'll say potato.
You say potato, I'll say banana.
Sure. I was actually making a reference, but,
And 8.
an 8. That is a hit. Not a raise, it was almost a raise, but it's just a bog standard hit.
So then it's strength plus Because it's a melee.
Yep. Strength plus d6.
10.
10. 13 damage.
13 damage. Cool. You thrust your bayonet out towards him. You get him right in the gut, and then you turn it a little. And he falls over in pain,
Yeah.
just writhing on the ground, and then bleeds out. That was very visceral. I can't believe I said that.
Wait, what other weapons do you have?
Just a bullwhip.
Just the whip?
Yep. Yeah, I guess I'll just like
I have a
get at
lot
it
of
with the whip.
weapons.
Okay.
You consider all this like.
Yeah.
Be
Oh.
fighting.
You still have your
Fine
2
idea.
wounds, right?
Ooh, 10.
10.
Oh, nice.
That's probably got to be a raise.
18.
You still have your minus, or you still have your 2 wounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a -2.
So,
it's a
16.
16. Yeah, that's still a raise, obviously. I just wanted to remind you.
That one good hit will knock you down.
Ooh, 6.
Ooh.
Lots of 6s.
Wow.
Oh, and
Oh, it's a complete reroll.
Yep.
16 plus this.
Dang.
16 plus.
Acing
so
all of the
21,
dice.
25, 29,
30.
30.
30.
Not
What?
only do you completely terrify this poor orc, but you also just
Wrap my whip around his neck and just like pull his head off.
yeah. Yeah. This is getting dark. All right.
You sicked a pack of works on us.
Yeah.
Weapons.
It's your fault.
My fault. No. All right. Yeah. All right, Johnson, you're up.
Okay. Since I'm quitting right now,
All right.
I'm gonna take out 2 bottles of worm acid
Oh.
and dunk it on their heads.
Oh. Give me a fighting roll.
$11.
11. All right. Yikes. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think of how much damage this would do, but you know what?
I can't imagine it'd be pleasant.
Right.
I will roll 3d6.
So at least blinding him.
Does he have
On
all
this
of our
one.
monies?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. All but one.
Lone survivor.
9. Okay.
Maybe that stuff would be handy.
Then on this guy,
It's Jefferson's spirit. He's with us always.
8 and 8. So they're not really dead, but they are both like in terrible pain. they're yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. These 2 orcs are screaming with faces worse than Jane's.
You're hideous.
So that's the end of your turn.
My
That's pretty
double action.
nicely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's a good double action, I think.
And I mean they do get to go now, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, I could roll their spirit, but surprise, we got this guy.
The one who's still alive, who's still able-bodied.
And that is a 5. Your parry is
A6.
6. Why is it
Because his bayonet gives him +1,
This
yeah.
is bayonet. All right. Yeah, so he will miss you. Okay, so he's done, and now I will roll spirit checks. This guy first.
Ow.
Hey, yo!
Oops, sorry.
Boulders from heaven just raining down on me. Can this day get any worse?
But this guy gets it. Next guy right next to him, he gets it. I'd say they're less scared and in pain now, more pissed and frenzied. But this guy, on the other hand, the guy all the way over there is still panicking. He's like,
Still just looking.
no! Ah! You have a bit of a... Jane, you have a bit of a good line of sight now. Can you make a notice roll for me?
Yes.
Hey.
8. Well,
8.
minus
So
2
6.
is 6.
Okay, so you can see up ahead within the camp, like this way-ish, there are cages sort of lined up with various people.
Uh-oh.
and there is also a bit of a stone table in the very center. You see several jackal-headed humanoids sort of around it. More orcs. Not too many more, because you've killed like a lot of them. And also another jackal-headed humanoid who seems to be more decorated than the rest of them, standing next to the altar. And there is a... Let me roll a d4 for this. There is a dwarf strapped to this table, kind of panicking a bit. There is a knife that this jackal-headed humanoid is poised right above him, and the chanting is continuing. That is what you can see further into the camp.
Great.
So...
Can I just like start screaming like sacrifice?
Yeah, you can.
Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
And so
No
then
one knows what the hell is going on.
and then so you scream sacrifice, and then
Can I pick up the head that I tore off?
Sure. What do you want to do with it? Well, it's kind of the end of your.
Yeah, keep it for now.
Okay, so you have it like picked up. Oh, Ulysses,
That's
you.
a -1 to hear what you just said.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of you guys are off. And,
All I hear is orcs screaming
Why
right
is,
now.
she,
Yeah.
why is she saying apple spice?
Apple spice! Apple spice! Hey
How's it
guys,
hearing?
you know what I could go for? A nice apple ale. Reds? No, I'm kidding. It's
Not sponsored.
not sponsored. I wish. Please give me money. Okay, so anyways, so Ulysses, you're up.
I'm gonna stab this guy too.
Alright.
Give me a stab in the gut.
Steady, stab, stab. Oh,
We lost a die.
first
It's a
die
six.
down.
Can I use it? No.
I'm not gonna use it. A 5.
A 5. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
But what will it do? Will it just bounce off of his armor? Only die rolls.
So an 8.
An 8. Oh, that's a nice roll. He kind of jumps a little bit back to try and dodge your bayonet. And when you attack with your bayonet, you don't really thrust it forward. You kind of swipe at him, and it does tear a little bit of a gash in him, but it's not enough to kill him. It's more of a scratch. He's shaking.
Just a flesh wound.
All right, guys, hand in your cards. That was a nice catch there. All right, you got a 10. Johnson, a queen. MacArthur, a 5.
I'm going last.
Jane, another queen, but she still goes before Johnson.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm going to, with my head, 2, 3, 4, 5, roll right over here. I'm going to take it and swing it at his face as hard as I can.
All right, that's going to be an improvised weapon.
So it's a
Is,
D4,
is there a fear element to that?
Just
Getting
swinging
hit
a
with his
head at
own
his face.
comrade's head.
Because, I mean, otherwise, if you didn't want to deal any damage, you could just use an intimidation roll, which would shake him, but not to the point where another shaken status would hurt him. But it's still a shaken status. It's a possibility that I'm throwing out at you.
I'm just going to bash him. It would be an improvised weapon, right? So,
Yeah.
D4.
Well, it's still you're fighting all these stuff that actually
Yeah.
hit him.
Yeah.
Which your fighting is ridiculously good.
7.
Minus
So,
2?
5.
5. Okay, that's a hit.
2. Or no, 3.
3.
5.
5.
Yes.
5. Yeah, you bash him over the head, and he's just like, what? I mean, he doesn't, he's not in pain. It didn't hurt him. He's just a little startled. He's like, what is going on? That's a head! What are you doing?
That's Jim!
Yeah. Jim's dead, Jim. Alright, so Johnson, you are up now. By the way, guys, I forgot about my timer. We actually did hit it at the beginning of this round. So, let me just make a little bit of a roll here. Cool. Nice.
And 4 more orcs show up.
4 more orcs show up. Yep. 4 more orcs show up. And we'll say that they just move over here. They're not going to act in this round. They're just going to show up.
Okay.
Kind of reinforce. And some of the Anubians, well, all the the priest sort of figure that's over there, their leader, he kind of points in your direction because he realizes that you're winning this fight. And then some of the soldiers break away and they kind of join in as well. They will act, and their action card is an 8. So they're going to go right after the orcs. Actually, you know what? I won't deal them any either, because we're just going to say that their whole action this round was to move up.
I'm gonna.
How many years
step
ago
back,
did
so.
Bernori fight the Anubians?
Well,
Roll
let's
your
put it in this.
AOs.
Huh?
Roll your AOs.
Oh.
I'm stepping back so I can use my shotgun.
Cool. Okay, I'll go through the AOs first, and then lore time. Nope, and nope.
Hey, it's a crit fail.
That's a crit fail, so I'm going to Benny that.
Hey,
Just
I get one.
The only reason why I'm Bennying it is because I just don't want to deal with crit fails right now.
Hey, another one.
Take another Benny. It's another one. And there we go. Okay.
I mean, you can't get a 1-3 times in a row, right?
Alright.
One.
What do we say about talking to a roll right now?
Let's say 5 against that guy.
Okay. For what? What are you doing?
Shotgun.
Shotgun? Okay, cool. That's a hit.
8 damage. I cannot roll well with this thing.
8 damage.
Well, we got damage before, so.
Well, he looks over at Jane, realizes, what are you using a head against me? And then BAM! What? So he's currently shaken.
And I'll shoot the other one.
Alright.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Those are 2 aces.
10.
10. Yeah,
12.
that's a raise.
12 in fact.
With a total of 4 points of damage.
For 3 of the 4 dice. I got a 4th die.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right.
I'm trading these dice in. They're giving me nothing but 1s and 2s and damage
Salty
rolls.
much? These are great dice, they just hate you.
9.
9,
In total.
okay. 9 in total. Yeah, the other guy, he, since you're using your flash harness, you kind of run away. He tries to hit you, brings his axe down and hits air, and then he's just like, where did this guy go? Blam! Right in the chest. And he's also a bit startled.
A bit.
A bit.
I'm so startled.
I am so startled right now.
OMG.
I am very startled. So that is your turn. Lore.
Yeah.
Alright, so the War of Anubis, to put things in perspective, everybody was using medieval technology back then.
So it's a long time ago?
A very long time ago.
Okay.
In a world far, far... Okay, we're not making that joke. But yeah, the last time they fought the Anubians was actually very recently, and here's the reason why. The Anubians come from a far-off continent, and right in between Anubia and Terradar, there is an ocean called the Shateric Ocean, which is where these islands are. A lot of islands. And they've all just been colonizing these islands and getting into all of these sort of naval excursions against each other.
I just kind of... Wait, was this apocalypse or pre-apocalypse?
This is pre-apocalypse. It's
Okay.
still happening.
I pulled that out. So in one of my backstories, my battalion sieges an island city. So that works.
Yeah.
Nice.
It works. Other than that, there are some Anubians in the Tropian jungle south of Bernori, but
Where
they're
I'm from.
well,
Kind
you're kind of on the side of the wall that's in Bernori, so no Anubians there At least there wasn't any before the apocalypse. Or
No,
the
they're
apocalypse as
everywhere.
we know of it. So here's the funny thing. And it's not really a spoiler or big plot twist, but really the apocalypse is in Bernori, and then there are like a few craters in the surrounding area.
Yeah,
But
I thought it was central.
it's the
Yeah.
apocalypse to you guys, so
Yeah.
just for further reference.
I know the other countries are
Yeah.
fine.
Fine.
So like I said, like this is still going on in these island colonies. Maybe a little bit in the Sherigan Plains, which is also outside of Bernori, because the Centaurs actually joined the Anubians, and the Centaurs were, kind of roaming that area of Teradar. Then the Anubians show up, and they're like, yes, we will definitely join your religion. So, yeah. All right, lore out of the way. It is their turn. And you know what? I'm feeling generous, and at the same time, I'm not feeling generous. Ooh, I can do it this way. So, I'm going to give each of you a Benny.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ulysses gets another one. They basically all just used Bennies to get rid of their shaken statuses.
Those bastards.
And so this guy kind of turns around a little bit.
He's like, why was I even scared?
Yeah. I don't even
But yeah, fleeing. That'll do it to you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll shoot at you.
Oh,
Yikes. 11, which will most likely raise.
that's a praise.
Praise Novice.
Jeez. So that's an 11,
Yep.
12, AP1.
Oh, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
It could be a lot worse.
So that's
So you have 7 against 11.
yeah.
So it's a
No, doesn't she have extra
That's
against
shaky.
guns though? Because she's got a protective vest.
Nope, she's got leather.
Oh, you
Yeah.
just have straight leather? Oh, okay.
So the leather negates 1. Or, well, the leather is negated because AP1.
Yep.
The shield, compensates for it. So really we can just say that it's all going through the armor, technically, because she is taking a wound, but if anything, it kind of goes through the shield first, then into the leather. So it doesn't really negate the leather. Okay, I'm just overcomplicating it. Just, do you want to make it so cruel or not?
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're at 3 wounds, and BT
Oh.
dubs, you are making a -2 at this roll.
Yep. So you need a 6. 0.
So 2 wounds, and I do need to remind you, you have healing spells.
Mhm.
You can use healing spells.
She just likes to make people terrified. That is like such a. You heal people and terrify them. Like,
You are all my bitches.
you're like, shh, it's okay, it's okay. No, it's not. It's okay.
All right. Who is next? So these guys all just showed up. So it's really just the rest of the 4. This guy's going to move against you. Oh my, I need to stop using that die. We'll use this one. This one hasn't
6.
worked in the past. Oh my gosh! That's a 12!
This is only to hit.
14 to hit. Let's, come on. Oh my gosh. Yikes. 15. Nope, 16. 17 points of damage.
No, it's only 1 wound because I'm fully buffed right now.
Wow. Whoops, I just lost a die.
No wounds here.
Okay, so you soaked it. Cool. This guy, he has a pick of the litter, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna attack Jane,
Great.
and that is going to not hit you. That is going to miss you. All right, and then the guy next to MacArthur.
He forgot about me, so.
He forgot about you. He's just gonna walk away. He's like, what was I doing?
I forgot what I was doing.
All right, he's gonna nat one it.
Yay.
I'll give you an AOO
Yes.
instead of giving you a Benny.
You have enough guys on the board.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey!
Ooh.
It's an 11.
It's an 11. That is a raise. Deal your damage. Ooh.
So 11 so far, and then roll one more. 16.
6.
No, I get one more. Because it's my strength. I usually get 3.
You
And then
rolled
I
2.
got a raise.
Wait, why do you get 3 normally?
Because it's 2d6 plus my strength. And
It
then,
is?
yeah.
Oh, dang.
And then
No,
I
no, no,
get-
no, no. For a bayonet, it's a strength plus d6.
No, it's 2d6 for bayonet.
No,
Oh,
bayonet is strength plus d6. It's a
down.
strength plus d4 until you attach it to a rifle. Then it becomes a strength plus d6.
Okay. So you rolled your damage. 16.
Yeah, bayonets are kind of confusing. Basically, they start out as a knife. Then you attach them to a gun. Then then that whole thing becomes a spear.
Yeah, that's what I did. I thought it was I don't know why I wrote down 2d6 then.
Probably because your strength's a d6.
No, because I wrote STR plus 2d6.
I mean, either way, he's dead. So
No, I
you're
know
good.
for future.
Yeah. All right.
the end of the round.
That'll be that will be the end of the round.
I still get a turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were last.
You
time.
do get a turn. What do you want to do? You got
I
this
want
whole
to-
army.
Would I know, since I was a military leader in the past, would I know a military leader of the Anubians?
Yeah. Make an intelligence check.
What's my smart?
D4.
Good.
You still get your d6 wild die.
A 5.
5. Okay. In normal circumstances, I just give it to you, but because you have you spent how many years in a prison?
There's only 2.
Only 2. Well,
Wasn't
how
that
many
long
years did
ago
you
that
spend in Bernori? Probably
My whole
7
life.
more. Yeah. Well, I mean, other than the excursion against the Anubians in the Shateric Islands, but yeah, you. After a while, you probably forgot, but yeah, you notice that the guy with the knife, poised above the dwarf on the table, he's kind of the leader. He's
I just want to remember any face of any past general that was in the Anubians.
right. Well,
That's all I'm trying to remember.
he's nobody who you.
I'm not
would-
trying to remember him. I'm trying to remember any of them. Any in the past that I have fought against that was of a high rank.
Okay, you well, if you're looking for a particular person,
Not a particular person. Anyone that was a high rank.
okay, well they nobody that you fought against in the past. But as far as actual unit types, yes. But in terms of actual people and personalities, no.
I wouldn't know any one face. I just want face. A likeness.
They all look like they have the face of a jackal.
Well, I feel like fighting them for years I would know someone.
I mean, well, here's the
And
kicker.
it was only, 5 years ago that it would have happened?
Well, Ulysses, here's the kicker. There are thousands, if not millions, of Anubians in the entire world.
But that's like saying that we don't know any generals because there's billions of people.
Yeah, but there's also
So
the
you
fact that
know no Chinese generals?
there's also the
I
fact
think-
that you're
I don't-
there's also the fact that there are 2 completely different theaters of war, because you're talking about the
I'm not-
Anubian presence that has still been in Brenori since hundreds of years ago, compared to the Anubians from their far off continent that are
Okay, would I
trying
know
to
the
check.
likeness of the Nubian king? Those around at that time.
No, actually, nobody from Brenori has ever seen the Anubian king.
Would I know any person that has some authority in Anubia?
You know that the Death Priest has authority.
Do I know his likeness?
No, you don't recognize him, if that's what you're wondering.
I'm not trying to recognize anyone. I have shapeshift ability, and I want to shapeshift into somebody that is of high rank, and then use my language potion to tell them all to leave.
Yes.
Well, here's the problem. That's not how the shapeshift potion works. Shapeshift potion, there's a set amount of things that you can shapeshift into.
Shapeshift veteran what does it let me do?
Shapeshift veteran turns you into an equivalent animal or creature. There's like a list in the. There's a list.
Well,
in
that's not very shapeshifty. I guess I'll just shoot at someone then.
But I mean, I will give you brownie points for a good idea.
There's a lot of them, and we can't kill them all.
Yeah.
I mean, you did stomp right up to an entire encampment.
Wait, so what does shapeshift let me do then? What's a list?
Yeah, let me just... Okay, so... Shapeshift...
Hey, we stopped right up to encampment, and we're currently holding our own.
So, they give you, like, a list of different things you can shapeshift into. For novice rank, it is a hawk, rabbit, or cat. For seasoned, a dog, wolf, or deer. For veteran, lion or tiger. For heroic, bear or shark. And for legendary, you can turn into a great white shark. I'd add a dinosaur to that list, personally.
So it's like
it's
a
like,
druid.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
use this thing to...
You already had enough of that, didn't you?
Yeah. But currently you don't know what you're going to turn into because you would need to drink the potion first. You just kind of found this thing at the pharmacy, and there wasn't really a label on it other than like shape change. The rest was like all scratched out.
Wait, so they speak Orcish?
Yeah, these guys speak Orcish. The others speak Algerian.
I could use half my plan and try to intimidate them with speaking in Orcish.
Yeah. If you want, you can use speak language, and then speak language can just basically allow you to talk to them, and they would understand you. But you can I'll give you like a bonus to an intimidation roll against them.
Sure.
All right.
I'm using a speak language potion.
Yeah, I'll give you a +2 to your intimidation because they'll actually know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Your intimidation is a D8?
It is. I have good points in those things. So I'm gonna come out here, and I'm gonna say something like...
I've got 50 men.
Yeah, I was thinking of saying I could say that completely genuinely.
Yes, you can.
Your gooses are cooked. I got 50 men coming for you. Something like that.
The army of Bernori will destroy you, or some random
I'll be
thing.
flayed.
Yeah.
Do it.
Come on, high rolls. Nope, nothing. Give me a Benny. This needs to work.
That was still a +2. It was a 5. So you got a 7 now.
7. So they need to make it above a 7. All right. We will start with. Okay.
They
so-
don't get the.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they don't get the So they're still at a 5.
Yeah. So I'll go with them first with 5s. He'll
Bastards.
get it. Yikes.
Yay!
So this guy is shaken. I'm gonna use tokens that aren't red just to symbolize the test of wills shaken result, because with test of wills, if you shake them with that, another shaken status won't wound them. They'll just have multiple shaken statuses, whatever. Okay, so those guys out of the way. This guy needs to make a 7 or higher. Fails.
Thanks, come on. 8 at night.
This guy fails.
Hey, we need to come in. We need you to come in on third
Oh, it's a Milwaukee number. I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
I
I'm
don't
real-
know anyone from Milwaukee.
It's probably like a telemarketer.
I
like to talk to them.
My phone's number probably got sold to a telemarketer at some point. I don't know by who.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, they need to leave.
This guy.
Or just be easy to pick off.
He'll make it.
Right.
This guy.
Why would he make it? He speaks Orc.
Oh yeah, I have to make it against 7s.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So these two actually fail it.
Nice.
It sucks because the only they
And this guy.
6
He'll
is
fail.
only coming up.
Wow, that is a really, really good test of wills check.
And all it cost was a potion and 1 Benny.
All right, so there's going to be a lot of spirit checks or bennies in the next round. But by the way, guys, we have a timer that just went off.
Oh boy, dwarf is dead.
Yeah, the dwarf.
So about the dwarf anyway.
The knife comes down on the dwarf. He's stabbed and he dies. The Nubian picks up his knife and he, well, how do I want to play this? I didn't really think this part out.
You kind of expected us to see the orcs and run.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are fighting them.
Okay, so the Nubian,
Like idiots.
the Nubian death priest, he's poised to stab himself with the knife, and then he immediately stabs the next person next to him. The guy falls over with the knife in his chest. The Nubian death priest kind of just shoves the dwarf out of the way. You know, he obviously unties him first, puts the dead Nubian down on the altar, says a few chants, and then all of a sudden, this Nubian starts to change.
Oh boy.
And this whole ritual will end in 4 rounds.
Yay!
Next time. I was going to say, there's no way that gets done in 1 round.
Right.
Right. So anyways, yeah, because as I'm going through it, I'm just like, yeah, this is not going to take as short a time as I'm, like, describing this. But anyways, new round. I got a 9, Johnson a 3, MacArthur a 2,
I'm like the king of 2s!
and Jane a 10.
Yay.
So
So if I run away, they get an AOO on me, right?
no, because they're shaken.
No? Awesome. I'm
Start
gonna run
killing
away.
them!
You do have a -3 to your pace because you've 3 wounds. You are also shaken. You might want
Or
to
heal yourself.
That's
roll
what
your
I'm gonna
spirit.
At -2.
A -3.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
So
6. Yep, you got it.
Okay.
You are
Alright.
good to use your healing spell.
awesome.
Here's the thing, though. Your healing spell is also at a -3 because your wounds. Okay.
Oh,
An ace.
7.
that's a 4.
4. So you're down to 2 wounds.
Yay.
All right, and the orcs get to go now. Question is, do I want to give back all these bennies that I got? Here's what I'll do. I'll give each of you a benny, and I will take away shaken statuses from 3 of these guys. So I will take one away from this guy, because he's mostly just confused at this point. He's like, what is he saying?
Because he's a mouse.
And probably from 2 of these guys, because they were the furthest in the back. Probably didn't hear everything he said. The rest of these guys do need to make rolls. So this guy right here, gonna fail. This guy right here, gonna fail.
Yeah!
This guy right here,
Damn.
I was rolling on the 1.
is gonna make it. This guy, gonna make it. And then the last guy is gonna make it. However, since these 2 got crit fails on their spirit rolls,
Instantly.
no, I'm actually
They
gonna.
blow up.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to change the rules on their status, their shaken statuses, and say that now any hits against them, a second shaken status will actually kill them. So it goes to a regular shaken status instead of a test of will's shaken status. Alright, so everybody else gets to go. We'll start with the guys in front. We'll start with the one who is attacking Johnson. He'll miss. This guy will also attack Johnson. He will miss, and I will give you an AOO.
Oh, no.
I missed right back.
All right. He'll get an AOO on you,
Ah,
and he'll get it. I was hoping for a 1 on that one.
that would have been funny. Back
Yeah.
and forth.
So that is a 10, which will be a raise against you.
Mm-hmm.
So we are looking at 3-6. Wow. Okay. 12, 15.
Can you not?
No. 11, 26, 27.
It's so crazy how they can miss for like 10 rounds and then one round just.
Yeah, so I need. What'd you say it was 29?
27.
27. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's an even wound mark.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 4 on me.
4 wounds.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You rolled a 27.
Yeah, you are right.
Didn't even get 1.
Dang.
Wait, is 4 death?
4 is the
4 is
path to death.
incapacitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 is the path to death. So it's-
Path to death.
Well, I got 1.
okay.
But I'm gonna try for more.
Obviously. So you are at 3 wounds, and you are shaken. Okay, so this guy right here is going to move next to Jane. He's going to roll his to hit, and he's going to crit fail. Would you like an AOO against him?
Sure. So what am I rolling?
You're rolling, you're fighting.
Your whip or a severed head.
Yeah. Your whip or your severed head?
2.
2. Miss. Gosh, where do I go with these guys? This guy's going to move forward. He's going to shoot at MacArthur.
I'm catching my mouth.
He's going to crit fail on
Yeah,
that.
I told you, I catch my mouth.
So I will kill you, Benny. And he'll get a 4. How much damage is he doing? 7 points of damage. AP 1.
Wait, why does the 4 hit me?
Because you're no longer behind cover.
What's it against?
It's the base target number for a
Oh, you
ranged
just have
attack
to
is
hit
4.
4?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, 7 points of damage, which doesn't go through your armor.
That's what I was thinking about. All right.
Yep. This guy's gonna move up, even though he's still shaken. This guy's going to move up.
Those people come around flanking me all the time.
Yeah, you can still move when you're shaken. It's just you can't use an action. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just gonna sidle in here and take a pot shot at you, and he'll hit. For 5 points of damage. Not going to hit you, or not going to damage you. It just bounces off your armor, off of your Tiersnium protective vest. 3. These guys are just going to pile in right here. Right here. They're just going to pile in. Well, they're actually, I'm going to have them be a safe
That's a little terrifying.
pace
They're all
away.
sitting back there,
They're just going to let their slaves do all the fighting.
Are those like werewolf ones?
So I'm
Games.
proxying. I'm proxying with
Yeah.
werewolves because a Nubian, like any kind of miniature that resembles Anubis, is practically extinct. I found like some from an old game called War Gods of Egyptus, but they're like $30, and I don't feel like spending $30.
Yeah.
So one day in the future.
This has not been long enough for me to gain any power points back, has it?
You would have been at max going into this because we rested for the night.
Yeah. Like at the beginning, you would have been
The
at
fight
max.
has been about 6 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been an hour yet. This has been a
It
long
hasn't even
fight.
been a minute.
How many points did you go through?
9.
9? Didn't really do. Oh, you did 3 spells.
Yeah.
But that is the end of their turn. Next up is Johnson.
I think it's time to use that. I'm eating the Ogre Bane.
You're eating the Ogre Bane.
Yep.
All right.
What does it do?
Ogre Bane is basically an illegal steroid.
Nice!
Ah,
I have to make a roll right now. However, I do get to ignore all my wound penalties.
Mhm.
So it's just a regular figure roll.
You do need to shake it, or you do need
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I do have to do that.
You
don't
need to
I?
get rid of your shaken status first.
Yay.
You're good.
I'm plenty good. Let's not get less than a 4, please.
I mean, what are the odds of getting less than 4?
shut up!
Yeah, 40% and 50%, so 90%.
No one likes it when you talk over rolling.
Hey, I got a 9.
You got a 9.
Got a 9 to resist getting addicted to it.
It's fine.
And I am spending points every round to keep my flash harness going.
Okay.
So I'll get a second thing I'm going to do.
Flash harness that you're not moving.
Yeah, so currently...
But he has to, like,
Genius!
activate it. It's
Well, the thing is, like, it's because I can't use my shotgun in close range. And they just keep coming after me, like...
You have been, like, front and center the entire
Yeah.
It is
round.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is true. You're
And
the
you did jump in here, so...
Well, he didn't really
It's-
give me an option. To, like, the plan was to sneak up to the camp and then run away if this started, but he put you guys like 5 feet behind me.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is kind of funny that the frontliner over here is kind of in the back.
Yeah. It's okay. I got tricks for a couple more days.
Silly wabbit. Twix up for kids.
All right. So that boosts my strength, vigor, fighting, throwing, basically all strength-related skills by 1 die type. I don't have any power points myself. They're all in items.
Yep.
But all my smarts skills are lowered by 1 die type for the duration.
Yep.
Okay. So that means my parry goes up to a 6. My toughness is up to base 8. So currently my to damage me you need 8 toughness and 4 armor.
8 toughness and 4 armor.
Yeah, I've got multiple things going right now. I ignore all wounds right now. So, but I should still pop a miracle elixir as well.
Popping tags.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. But I mean, trying to assault an entire encampment is probably a bad idea.
I'm going to all 7 of these guys.
Nice.
All 7 of them.
Nice.
With a what?
With a thing.
One of the shock stunner?
Yeah.
Roll your shooting.
Shooting does not go up. Throwing does. Oh, hey, that's a 6. Finally! It's at -2 for them.
All right. So we are going to start with this guy. He fails. Yep. This guy
Fails.
fails. This guy fails. This guy fails. 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 And
He makes it.
he makes it.
Dang it.
Yeah.
And then,
Run away!
Oh my gosh, you're just running off of the battlefield?
that's as far as I could go. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still here.
I'm still here, guys. I'm just not.
I just stunned 6 dudes and ran away.
Why didn't you shoot them?
Because he used like one of his actions
Kill
to pop
them!
pills.
Yeah, I used one of my actions to be able to ignore my wound penalties and upgrade all my stats. I'm currently sitting at toughness 12.
Nice.
Well, currently, MacArthur, you have all these wonderful targets here.
Yes, they are all wonderful targets.
I need to get rid of one of the liver guys, though. Living.
Well, I mean, these guys are all living.
They're all stunned
The one
right
that
now.
can attack me, I guess.
So
Yep,
you
I
just
wish I
need
could
to-
attack multiple times.
Well, I mean, if you
will-
had a repeater, it's possible. Well, actually, I think a repeater is like against a single target as well. The best way to handle multiple targets is to either do what Johnson is doing,
Except
or-
it's stun, not blast.
or if you're an elf, you can get double shot, which
Yeah.
allows you to attack twice with ranged weapons,
Nice.
or frenzy or sweep as a melee fighter, or using AOE spells, which Johnson will eventually get.
Yes.
But
Wait, is a short range for rifles in 24?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move back until I'm 24 away.
You can have 6 for free.
Away from this one.
yeah. So you're kind of
We have guns. Let's just start.
Yeah, that's what
you're kind of right next to Johnson.
And then I'm gonna shoot that one.
All right.
You need to. We're just gonna start running and just kiting them.
Oh, jeez.
Those snake eyes.
Crit fails.
Hey.
There you go.
6 on that. He got an 8.
Okay, that would be an ace.
You mean raise?
A raise, yeah. A raise because of an ace.
Jeez.
Well, roll d6. Come on.
Okay,
Hey,
let's-
10, 15
Nice,
AP2.
that's it.
15 AP2, he dies.
Woo! We need some distance between
Also,
us.
this steroid works for an hour.
Good.
Timer goes down to 3. Johnson gets an 8. Ulysses a 5, and Jane gets a Joker.
Nice. So you can go first.
I can go first.
And you have a +2 to every roll.
I would recommend trying to kill that guy and then backing up.
Yeah, could I do that?
Yep.
Alright, so.
Because we're going to try and kite them at this point. Because we can't take them in a straight fight.
And I'm kind of scared as to what tricks the Anubians have up their
You get
sleeves
Five.
+2
right
to all your...
5 +2.
No, well,
Or,
5 with
well-
the +2.
Yeah, that's right. It's just a base roll because you still have 2 wounds.
Right.
Alright, so yeah, that's a hit.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, strength.
And you get +2 to this as well. 5.
6 plus 2 is 8.
-2.
Yeah.
Well, you don't lose 2 damage from wounds.
Well,
Oh,
an 8.
yeah.
An 8. He is shaken.
Hey, you can back up.
Yeah, and then can I run away?
Whee!
So all of you guys are like 2 inches off of the battle grid.
We're still here, bro. We're going to start shooting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My go. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to...
This is good that we went first on this round, though. We
Yeah.
can try to clean up that little pack right there.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... So I'll have one more round of my flash harness after this round. Tricks. Lots of tricks. So I'm going to move in, Miracle Elixir, shoot, move out.
Yes.
I'm currently sitting at 2 wounds. Well, actually, I ignore wounds, but for the time being. So that's a 12.
Yeah, it's a raise.
Come on, good damage. Oh, it's better than previously. It's 8. 9.
9. He's dead. Your shot goes right into him,
And then back up.
And then leave.
and then you leave. Currently, all of them except for 1 are shaken.
Yeah, so just don't target the...
I'm gonna shoot him.
Oh, he's got a clear shot.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow his head off and go
I'm
home.
gonna get rid of these.
That's how that
idiots.
quote goes, right?
Ooh,
6,
8.
8. Okay, that is a raise. Because he has no cover.
Come on, good number here.
8.
8 AP2.
10.
You're rolling really low on
I know.
damage. Like,
I roll
below
a 1 on
average.
this one every time.
He's
Just
actually
stop using
dead.
Yay!
Use my D8. I don't use it for anything right now.
Okay.
Actually, I would use it for strength, but if I used my short sword right now.
Yeah, you shoot him,
I can't
and
believe he's dead.
but it's not like the actual shot kills him. Like he didn't hit a vital part or anything. He just dies because he's in so much pain. Yeah,
Because of pain.
his pain threshold has gone down. You know, it's like when you have that one creature who needs like 10 damage in D&D, and you make exactly 10
Exactly
damage.
10. That's good.
All right, well, that's the end of our turn.
That was a good round.
All right,
Well,
We kinda-
it's their turn. Here we go. Here we go. So we have these guys all left.
you have 6 who are shaken.
I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Just give away 3 bennies. Make these guys unshaken.
I mean, good thing I went after an Anubian when I could.
So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sweet. This guy pulls out a bow and fires it at Johnson. Hits.
I mean, it's a bow. No, it's you rolling. Nope.
7.
It doesn't even like go through my armor.
And then he goes behind this rock for cover.
It literally hits me. Just because I've got.
It hits you in the forehead and it just falls to the ground.
Yeah, I have base toughness 8 right now.
This guy's going to go behind this.
Well, no, if
rock.
it hit me in the head, it would be against a 17.
Hits.
No, not 17, 16.
5, 7, 8
Nope.
points of damage. All right.
I am full tank mode right now.
Cool.
Oh yeah, yours is at 12, right?
Yes.
That's gonna be hard to hit.
12, 16 if it's against the head.
Jesus.
This guy is going to move behind the same boulder, fire at MacArthur.
It's also 16
Miss.
for
Get
using
outta
guns,
here.
but they're not using guns. The protective vest is great.
4.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Against
move right
this,
next to
kinda,
MacArthur.
yeah.
Sorry guys that you can't see this, but you know this is what happens when you have a kiting party. And not very good camera angles. So yeah, he misses. Shaken rolls, spirit rolls, starting with this guy.
Nope.
Misses, or yeah, that guy
Nope.
super fails. That guy gets it.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's just gonna move off of the game board because this is happening. This guy is
superior range.
Yep.
He's also gonna move right next to you. And he's gonna move right next to you.
Back off.
Well, guys, it's at this point where this battle has pretty much gone to theater of the mind territory because we lost the map.
We lost the map.
They all just ran the edge of the world. So, yeah.
For all you flat earthers out there.
Oh God! Right.
Shall we hand out cards again?
Oh, this guy is unshaken, actually. So he's going to get a hit on Jane.
No.
Or not, because he missed.
Ah.
Oh, they go first. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, damn.
I can't rely on them.
I go
back
last.
first.
How
One
was
of us-
about that?
Yeah.
Wow, they go first. Well, isn't that something?
Gonna die.
Okay.
Maybe, maybe not. I'm
Maybe.
gonna go blast then.
Maybe not. You never know. You never know.
'Cause I got one more round of the flash run and then it's out of juice.
Do I really have, like, only 2 guys who are shaking currently?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I'll just make spirit rolls on them. First with that guy. Makes it. That guy. Makes it.
Super makes it.
Super makes it. It used to be that you needed a raise to be able to act from a spirit roll
Oh,
when you were shaken.
jeez.
And this was good if you were fighting bad guys, but if you were the player,
Yeah.
it would be horrible. I've actually run games where people have gone entire rounds of combat not being able to do anything because they'd like make a roll, be unshaken, and they still can't act because it was just a success. And they would be just like being stomped by like hordes of goblins. So it's like, all right, I'm unshaken, but I can't do anything.
I'm pretty
and
sure that happened to me last time, once
Yeah.
or twice. That was super fun.
yeah, it was.
No, you're going first, so.
Yep. So that orc is going to attack you. He will miss.
Yep.
These orcs will attack you. Miss.
Nope.
6, 10 against MacArthur. So that will be a raise.
Fine, look at all the bennies you have.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's a 15 right there.
21. 22.
22. 22 points of damage.
You said it was 22?
Yes.
That's 3 wound territory for you, I think. Am
What?
I doing my math right?
No, that's 2, almost 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is 2 wound.
Yeah.
1 short of 3. I did my math on it.
Yeah. I'm
Come
gonna
on, Dan.
try and get rid of these
I'm-
things.
Okay.
This is what happens
it
when you don't
bigger?
get a proper night's sleep and you get a
Wait,
2
what do I
hour
have
nap,
to
okay?
You're going to need to get
An 8
an 8.
to completely negate it.
Are these added together?
No.
That's not how the wild
Oh.
works.
1! Damn it!
So, so that's
Completely
1
negated.
gone?
Yeah, you completely negated
Yeah,
it.
you negated it.
It's
You're fine.
every 4 is a success.
The plot armor
that's
protects you.
Yes.
Oh,
You're fine. This guy's going to
You
attack
got hit,
Kane,
but it bounced off when it should have
and
killed
he will
you.
miss. This guy is going to also move next to Jane.
Miss.
I don't know how
Miss.
it died
Right!
yet.
We've gotten a lot of lucky rolls here after those first 2 rounds of terrible rolls.
Yeah. This guy is going to shoot his bow again at Johnson. That is a raise.
That's not gonna hit me.
It's not gonna get you,
Nope.
but you know he tried. The arrow shoots at you, and it just bounces off
It's
your armor.
going for my juggler just with all the buffs. Boing.
Yeah, it bounces like off of you, literally off of you. This guy is just going to move
Well,
behind cover with
currently-
his friend.
Ogre baned, rock hearted, and stim packed.
You were
Like,
just juiced.
yeah,
They are done.
like there's like 3 different veins going.
So Johnson.
Yes.
I'm going last. Please kill some of these.
Yeah, I think at this point the orcs
Easy.
are more dangerous than the.
You will get an AO on you. So 5 to
Nope.
hit you.
Because I'm
All
up
right.
to 6 right now because of the increase from Ogre's Bane.
Okay. Yeah, these orcs may be powerful, but here's the thing: they are base level. These are just slaves. They are base level orcs.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, that's good. 13's both dice.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. I was gonna have you roll 4 dice.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I just rolled a 2.
9. So 9. 11, 17, 22.
Yeah, you run up next to this guy and blam! Like half of this guy is gone. Like his bottom half is gone, and he just like falls down,
There's a
bleeding
second
out.
barrel still. This is last round of second barrel.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's a 6.
Yeah, that's a hit. It's a hit.
For 7 damage.
7 damage. The other barrel just kind of ping right into his armor.
Okay.
His armor absorbs it. Unfortunate.
And clip's empty.
Time for the sword.
I will.
Help me.
I have my own ogres to deal with. Or orcs.
They're not ogres.
Yeah.
If they're ogres,
I'm
we'd have
losing
dead
them.
long ago.
I'll bayonet the guy in front of me.
Alright. Roll your 2 hit.
A 5.
A 5. Yeah, that'll hit. Roll your damage.
2d6.
Damage.
4. 4. Yup.
You have annoyed him.
Yeah, he kind of takes it like a champ. It's
You
almost
could
like
still speak his language. You could,
Tell him to go away.
that lasts for like what, 10 minutes or something like that?
yeah, it lasts for a long
It was
time.
2 hours. It was a long time. That was the longer one.
Yeah.
My shapeshift lasts for 10 minutes.
He's almost like Lurtz from Lord of the Rings. He's just like, I like this in me. I had always thought that was a weird part in the movie, but whatever. Okay, Jane is up.
Alright, I'm going to whip at that one.
Okay. Whip at the one right in front of you.
5.
5.
Oh wait, -2. 3.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Damn.
Alright. Next round. And the timer goes down to, was it 2 last time? 'Cause
Oh,
I
yeah, I
accidentally-
forgot. Yeah, it was it too.
Okay, cool. I accidentally bumped the die and kind of rolled over
We
to,
have some sort of like a Nubian god coming after us eventually.
Okay, so these guys get an 8. Johnson, a 6.
Yeah.
MacArthur, a 3.
I haven't gone before these guys in forever.
Well, this guy's going to put away his bow. He's going to whip out a
Just
Kopesh.
gonna whip it out.
And then he's going to
Good.
try and attack you.
It's actually harder for him to hit with that thing than it is that range.
Well, that and he's taking a -2 from, like, drawing a melee weapon.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to miss. This guy
It's like, what? Don't ignore me!
is going to try and attack you as well. He's also going to miss. And then all the guys off of the battle mat. Gee. We'll start with this
We could
guy.
scooch ourselves
Miss.
back on if we want.
Yeah, we could just
Yeah,
shift
it doesn't
like
matter
this way.
at this
Yeah.
point. Doesn't
Ulysses, you can get an AOO on one of them.
Nice. Hey, double
matter.
sixes.
Oh,
Misses all around.
so
Is an 8
was
a
the
raise?
highest one.
Is an 8 a raise? No,
But it is a hit.
but it is a hit.
So roll your 2d6. 6
Six.
damage.
6 points of damage. Yeah, no. But yeah, that happened. Just a bunch of misses. And it is now Johnson's turn. You've got an you're in an Orca-Nubian sandwich right now.
You're caught between an orc and a Nubian. That's a common phrase.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do some slashy.
All right.
I think I'd go after. I'm gonna go after the Nubian.
Okay. Ace on the d6. Another ace. Oh boy.
15.
15. That will raise.
Okay, so my strength's up to a. Where's my d8?
Zoinks.
You have my d8.
The one
I-
time you
I only
need.
have to use this.
11, 17, 22.
22. All right. Yeah. You stab him right through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Couldn't resist. All right. Yeah, he's dead. Okay.
Dude, I used to play that for for Pet Band on trumpet all
Did
the
you?
time, and oh my god, that
Well,
hurt my lips
AOL.
so bad.
Can I passing shot him?
Remember when teacher would always make us play
Yeah.
first, so I was
Yeah.
exhausted.
Get a
for the
passing
rest
shot
of
on him.
it.
Oh.
Above 16, 17.
You stab that Anubian, you run away, and as you run, you just spin around with a shotgun. And
No, the shotgun's out of ammo. I'm like slicing him with a sword. Sword?
sure.
For 15,
Yeah,
17 damage.
17 damage. Yeah, he's dead as well. I
Alright,
mean,
come
you
up
kind
behind
of,
these guys.
even though you don't have the sweep edge, you essentially just use the sweep edge without having the sweep edge.
Cool.
So yeah, that happened. And action is off of the board again.
We could.
Yeah, do you wanna,
the whole thing's one big group
Yeah.
now. We could just.
Yeah, we'll just say that you guys kind of the fighting. You have these orcs on the ropes, so as you're fighting, you're all just moving backwards back onto the map. Hey guys, we gotta make this look good for the audience. Anyways, so next up is Ulysses, and Jane actually does go last this time.
Who did? Oh yeah.
I did.
I'm going to move away, even though I know they're gonna get AOs.
Well, you currently get +1s against them because I'm next to them.
Yeah, but I like to shoot them in the face.
Well, you're currently getting a +1 because I'm in there too.
All right, I'll try bayonet the guy in front of me. I'm gonna Benny that because I got
Hey.
What do I do? Got a 1 and a 6.
You got a 1 on the fighting die, so that is a crit fail.
I give up.
What was the highest die roll you got?
2. Oh, so it's a 3.
Okay, yeah, miss.
Could give them the
And then
raise
I
for
will
that.
still I will use my move action. They can try to hit me. Where do I want to go? Okay, how much can I move?
Well, they both got they both failed their
Yeah,
AOs.
you can just stabby in the back.
No stab. So a 5 for one of
6.
them. Oh yeah, 6.
Mm-hmm.
And a 5 for...
A 6 and a 5.
6 and a 5, both of them are hits.
Hey.
So
10.
10, 11. Yeah, 10 damage.
Yeah.
For
10
one.
damage.
That might actually do something.
I don't know if it'll kill, but it'll definitely shake him.
Yay!
It shook him.
Ooh.
Hey.
Awesome.
The other guy's dead.
Yep,
So 14.
the other guy's dead.
Yes.
Just enough to kill him. But yeah, it was one of those moments where it's like they're trying to attack you, you're trying to attack them.
I think I just kind of wildly went like this. My bayonet went off.
You kind of Jar Jar Binks did, I guess.
And somehow I nicked the one in the jugular. Just
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do,
Dogs
man.
have jugulars?
I don't know.
Your gun is like stuck to your foot, and you're just like,
Well,
whoa!
Oh god. If I attack this one, I would get gang up bonus.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Johnson's giving you a gang up bonus.
Alright, it's my turn then, right?
Yep.
it's got a gang bonus.
I'm going to whip him.
Whip him.
Hey.
Ooh, nice.
Whip him.
Well, that's a raise.
19.
19.
Yeah,
That is a
high
raise. Have an extra
Thank you.
d6 in your damage.
Gracias. Oh,
Great.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
alright,
Well,
so
the
What did
D4 is a
you roll?
4.
Yeah.
3,
so
7.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
9.
9
9
plus
Ooh.
1, 10.
Oh, plus 1?
Yeah.
Gang up bonus doesn't give you damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, so
So still
9.
Yeah, you
close.
whip him on the armor. You
Damn.
whip him.
Good.
You whip him, and yeah, it just scratches his armor. Doesn't even like scratch through his armor. It just scratches his armor. They get an 8. Johnson, I forgot what it was, but Ulysses get a joker. Ulysses gets a joker.
That means I get to choose when to go, right?
Yeah. You
I
could
want to
go,
choose to go first.
okay, you're gonna have to roll off against him.
Yep, roll your agility.
You do get +2 to this though. 3, 5.
So 5.
5.
You tied.
We tied. We'll have to roll again.
Nice, that's fun.
Oh, he's got a 6. He wins.
Yep.
And 11 in total.
Ugh.
Oh.
We're rolling off again.
No,
No,
I'm just
he's
gonna
trying
roll.
to beat your 11. Oh. If he gets a 6 on either of these. Oh.
6.
Jesus!
I'm not gonna even throw a Benny back.
No.
Oh, look at you, one.
I mean, you could still try and Benny that.
I will keep this back.
All right. So, that guy needs to make a spirit roll. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of it outright. And you know, why not? Make your AOO, Johnson.
A 6.
6. That will hit. Roll damage.
You slash his throat open.
8.
8.
Did I reshake him?
You actually do shake him.
Yes.
I can't finish attacking you. I just tripped him up as he left.
Yep.
You're like, stop it.
This guy will actually attack you.
Good.
For 4, which will miss. Well, yeah, that'll miss you.
Yep.
You just kind of parry it out of the way with your sword.
I don't think I'm even really parrying at this point. I'm just like.
Yeah, it's like he tries to like attack you, but then you just like you hold up your hand and you just kind of like bash his fist like as he's coming at you. The other guy will attack Jane though, the last guy. 5.
Does not hit.
That does not hit. So they are done. Woo! So now
Wait, so we see the thing going on right here, right?
yes.
All right.
You could.
I'm gonna move here,
and
and I'm gonna try to shoot at the guy that got stabbed.
That'd probably be
That got
mid-range.
stabbed?
Yeah, because
The one that is trying to transform.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, roll your shooting.
It's probably a mid-range shot, I would think.
Well, it has to be more
For
than
his rifle.
24 away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll move in closer.
Oh yeah, he's shaking, so you don't have to worry about any of
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
you get +1 to your roll because you're firing at mid-range.
No, -1. That's how it works.
But he's got a Joker,
Oh yeah.
so he gets
Gotcha.
+1. Oh jeez.
This is ridiculous. I just want to kill the guy that's kind of.
Hey, he got 4.
He got 4. All right.
4 after all the modifiers.
4 after all the modifiers. Wow. Okay, roll your damage.
2d8, AP2.
Ooh, nice. Kill them all at once.
You don't have this. It's just your damage
Oh.
dice.
Very nice. So 1.
15 AP2.
15 AP2.
Oh, he's gonna Benny to try and keep it happening.
Yeah, that'll do it. So, yeah, that happened.
Wait, so what
He soaked it.
Yeah, the plot armor was with him. All right, Jane, you are up. You have technically 2 dudes in front of you who you can hit.
What about me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Johnson, you get to go.
How far would you say he is away from me?
Who is?
The guys in here in the camp?
About 75 feet.
75 feet, that'd be 25 tiles. I can't go that without the flash harness.
Yep.
Okay, well, in that case, I am going to... I'm gonna attack that one. Give me that +1. 5.
5. That will hit.
Hey!
So you got that.
Wait, what did you roll?
I rolled that, and then I don't know which one of these was the damage dice. It was not this one. It was one of those 3.
It was one of the 6s.
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
I just...
I don't know.
like,
Somebody might correct us in the comments. So be
my
prepared.
vision-
Yeah,
Blanked.
you rolled it, and I was like, it was like weird to my
Where did
eyes.
it go?
Mega tricks. So 12,
Oh,
18, 23.
Yup. You bring your sword down on this guy's head, and he falls to the ground. And then you step right in front of Jane as she whips and then gets ya.
I wouldn't feel it.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't. Let's be real
With all
here.
the stuff I've got going right now, I probably wouldn't feel it.
I mean, you pretty much
But
are
that-
at work right now, right?
Yeah,
basically.
But now Jane can't actually go.
All right, so I'm
Yeah, my
gonna.
smarts is down to a D6.
Run
My
over
repair
here.
is a D6.
Yep.
My
Okay.
weird science is a D6. My knowledge, tech, and alchemy are both D4s. My notice is a D4 minus 2. My driving is a D4 minus. All of my skills except shooting and fighting went down when I took this thing.
Yep.
11.
11. That is a raise.
I feel like when you roll, you just shake them in your hands until they fly out somewhere.
Basically. All right, so.
Hey, 2
ooh,
aces.
Yeah.
So 10, 13 already.
Yep.
17, 20.
20. Cool. That is going to kill him.
And then there's the one.
You whip him right in the face, and it somehow goes.
through his eyeball into his brain.
She said it, not me. All right, final round, most likely.
What about the boss?
Oh yeah,
He's
the
awake
timer
now.
is down,
Yep.
and well, this thing rises from the table, and what rises from the table is a great big version of one of these Anubians. It's basically been mutated into a big hulking monstrosity with a jackal head and like
Stop him.
no legs.
Let me at him.
It's this great big hulking monstrosity, and then then the Anubian death priest, kind of looking at the situation,
See all this guy's slaughtered.
raises his staff, and the two of them disappear.
Oh, the giant thing and him?
Oh,
that's
that's
lucky.
not so bad.
Yeah.
That's like.
Right.
We just got one shaken orc left.
Yep. So yeah, and he goes on a 3 of clubs, so he's probably
We're going
dead.
a 2?
Well, everybody goes before him, so
You go first. You can get the last.
Oh, I go first. No. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And he is shaken, so.
3.
3. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
She's Bennying
she
it.
wants the final kill.
7.
7, that will hit.
You just need to get a little damage through. 7?
7. Yeah, that's enough to kill him. This staggering orc, you basically just get your whip right into his the wound that Johnson already gave him, and you make it so much worse. So much worse that he keels over.
I just want everyone to look at how many times he could have bennied to keep that thing alive. Like, there's no way that thing wasn't staying alive. Like,
Maybe there's
if
other
he
stuff.
wanted it to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe there's other stuff that's still gonna happen.
Right.
But anyways, so that's a thing.
We
What
should
you
not
thought
have
was
done this.
what you thought was a big threat is now gone. And you have all these people in these cages, and one of them appears to be a little half-elven girl, most likely Lalonda.
No, I don't think it is.
I'm just like,
Wouldn't that be a fun twist?
stomping in, and is there a visible key anywhere for these cages?
Because
Because if there is, I'm just gonna try and rip it off.
Okay. Roll your strength.
There's just battlefield littered with orc corpses right now.
Yep.
Four corpses.
Just a bunch of cages on like carts that they've been like wheeling over here.
Here, you can have a Benny.
What did you get?
A 3 and a 2.
Oh, okay.
3 to 1.
Use another one. So in other words, a 3.
Yeah.
I'm like the devil on his shoulder.
Hey, a 5.
5. Cool. Yeah, you just rip it off. There's like about 3 more cages as well.
You want me to roll for each, or?
We'll just say you do. We'll say you take 20. And you know, by the time you get it all off, how long does Ogrebane last?
An hour.
An hour. Cool. Well, they're all very grateful to you, but at the same time, like,
Terrified.
wow, this guy used an illegal steroid. I think I'm gonna just shift over here.
And then they see all the corpses.
Yeah. But anyways, so Lalonda, I'll give her this. Yeah, she doesn't recognize any of you guys, so there's that.
Probably a good thing her parents don't visit.
Right.
You'd be the only one, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
No, that was
Maybe.
kind of the role, but she got a 1 on that, so
Right.
nah, she doesn't recognize any of you guys. She is kind of scared because of you, and also because she almost got killed on
I
this
say,
sacrificial altar.
"Shh, child, it's okay. We're here to help."
We killed all of them.
Who are you?
We're from Sanctuary, hon. We're here to take you back home.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I had thrown a soup can, so I don't have to go pick those up.
Did you pick up the one
Yeah,
from the earlier fight?
the one from the
Quincy?
Google? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just assumed I picked up when I was wandering around looking for kindling. I put it back in my inventory, so.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, just to get a bunch of BS out of the way, we're just going to fast forward to when you actually get back to Sanctuary. So, yeah, we're just going to say that you guys return to Sanctuary. You guys still have a bit of that moople left. You're able, it can go around. That and...
We have 20 bottles of water left, too.
That, and we'll say that one of them actually does have a survival skill. So some of you guys, like, you all travel in a group, and he takes some of you guys out for hunting, and so you guys are good.
And I lead us all like this the whole way home.
Yeah. Yeah, and the guy who has survival actually knows where he's going, so.
Awesome.
And you guys make it back to Sanctuary. When you make it back, one of the town guards is there. He meets you guys. He says, "Oh, thank the Lord of Light, you guys returned."
You still have the massive gash.
Yeah.
You have the ugly hindrance. It's at this point, it'll go away in a while, but it's only
But
gonna.
for now, you're still hideous.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate you.
And by
Yeah, at
hideous,
this
I mean,
point-
like monstrous. Like
unless if somebody has the greater healing spell, you're not going to be able to heal your remaining wounds
Right.
away.
I have
not
great
putting,
healing
saying
potion.
wounds is putting it
But I do have a question about that. I wear a motorcycle helmet. How many people are going to actually see?
Nobody's really going to notice that.
Ha!
However,
I'll tell everyone about it.
however, since you were wearing that when the not the bugbear, that was the mini I used. When the giant moople thing attacked you,
Oh, I gotta repair it now. There's
yeah,
a new
kind of damaged it,
one.
and it's
Yeah.
right in the area where you did get the. Yeah,
Well, I hope so.
Hey, I can repair it.
You can repair it. But anyway, so the guardsman, he goes up to you guys. He takes Lalonda by the hand, leads her back to her parents. He says, Jorgen wants to see you guys about your payment. Just go over to his office near the train station, and he'll take care of all that. Basically, there's like an office building, a small office building near the train station. It's, where all the suits do all their office work for the train stuff. It's way too late, guys. I can't speak anymore. You take over. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you
That's where they go for their drugs.
yeah.
I know some guys.
But that's where Jorgen has kind of made a bit of a police station or a guardsman station there. And you
It's weird
walk.
not being escorted here.
Well, I mean, some people are still out searching.
It's
But-
weird being around real people and not soup cans.
So you admit they were soup cans.
I don't have any soup cans.
Okay, well, yeah, you guys go in. to the building. Jorgen is there behind a desk. It's kind of apparent that it's his desk. And he looks at you guys. He says, well, you guys were gone for a long time. Most people called it quits after a day. Surprised you guys came back. Alone in one piece.
Yeah, we just assaulted a Nubian death
I
camp.
mean, technically, she's not in one piece. She's hideously scarred.
Sorry to hear
Don't
that.
punch her.
You can roll your fighting.
Oh,
Oh no. Yeah, that's gonna hit me.
10.
And it's a raise.
It's a raise. Yep. Roll your damage.
he's just gonna knock him out. It's like
what
how
would-
I backhanded.
What would I?
You have martial artist, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so it would be your damage from that, which I believe is an extra D4.
Yep.
Yeah. So it'd be your strength plus D4.
Instead of just strength.
Normally it's just strength for damage for an unarmed strike.
4.
4. You take 4 points of non-lethal
Wait, but
damage.
wasn't it a raise?
It was, so you get an extra
Ah,
D6.
yeah, that's right. 7.
7 points of non-lethal damage, Mr. MacArthur.
I gave him a nice shiner.
Yeah. You felt it. It hurt. It really hurt.
And I am not healing you. Deal with it on your
It's
own.
just the truth. You
You're-
have a hideously disfigured face.
Do you want it again? Other eye this time?
Well, anyways, Jorgen hands out, your credits. He's like, well, shoot, can't you just use a healing spell or a potion or something for that? Wow, that looks horrible. What did you even fight?
A giant moople?
We fought this, and I get out a bunch of
discussing
movement.
it.
It was a giant mutated moople.
A giant mutated moople?
It was awful.
Sure.
And slightly cute.
No, it was not cute.
He
It was
also single-handedly
terrifyingly
assaulted
cute.
a Nubian death camp.
Well,
Yes.
then you hear. Then after that, you hear a voice from behind you say, Nubians, you say? Where was this? You turn around and you see a guy in giant shining gold power armor. He's an elf, by the way.
Mm.
It's Norin.
No, it wasn't an elf.
And I said, another metal man.
No. You know exactly what this is.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I said, oh, I like that.
But what do you say in response?
What, you said there's an elf in gold power armor?
He
Yes.
said,
I'd be like,
He asks you where did you fight them?
southeast. Same place you rescued those people.
Southeast, in the crater area.
Wasn't quite there, but yeah.
Well, between you and me, never go out there ever again. And as for the rest of you, this town is under Inquisition control. He's an Inquisitor. Like the highest rank, one of the highest ranking members of the Inquisition.
Lovely.
He has power armor on. There's a squad of 6 other guys with power armor as well. There are witch hunters. There's an entire army outside, and they are taking people out of their houses.
And I'm a magic user.
Don't let that get known. Oh, that's a good thing. You stopped right when
Here's the thing, Joe. Does your character have anything to sort of signify he's a member of the Sons of Brenor?
I don't think so.
Not
Because
after
I would
prison.
still be wearing what they put me in the prison with,
Right.
Okay.
essentially. And I assume they take all your belongings and
Right.
Yeah.
This is raggedy clothes.
yeah,
And
and then the crap that I put on me afterwards that I found, I assume.
All right. Question number 2: do you have the spell Conceal Arcana?
No.
We'll do this.
Uh-oh.
A witch hunter walks in with a peculiar looking device. You know exactly what it is because you've had experience with this. It is a now I can't remember what it is, but it's basically it's an ether scanner. That's what it's called.
Hey, how
And
many
it
PowerPoints do I have by now?
Wait, do I know?
You should have them all back.
Do I know its range?
No. Maybe. Actually, yes. You
But I
should.
know like a general distance of how far I would need to like maybe push her away or something, or I don't know.
You're not gonna be able to push her away from
Okay.
it. But a witch hunter walks in with an ether scanner and he says, "Room's all clean, sir, except for her." And he points directly at you. The 6 other guys around the Inquisitor with power armor, they level assault rifles at you, and the Inquisitor proudly proclaims, "You are under arrest."